I've had really rare experience being the token black guy in many situations in my life. And I've always been kind of jealous. Oh, the cool black friend with the rich white friend. Cool. I'm like, all right, like, you know, I just got my Latins and my blacks. That's it.
My lands and my blacks.
My Latins and my blacks, like I'm in jail. So, the other day I take a walk to pick up some food. I've been doing this thing where I don't want to deal with delivery fees when the food is literally down the street. Mm-hmm. I live in the center of the city I live in. All right, cool. So I order some. I go pick it up. When I get there, it's not ready. Okay, cool. So it's like another 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, all right, cool. Mm-hmm. There's like a bar. The game's on. Cool. I'm like, all right. Might as well get me a drink. Wait for this food to be done. Mm-hmm. Sitting at the bar waiting. And this white dude just comes to talk to me. Being from New York, I'm not used to that.
That's what white people do.
He's like, hey, man.
Overly friendly.
Yeah, I like your jacket. Dude, I was like, all right. Thanks. You don't know it's February?
Surprised you didn't say, is it urban?
So like,
oh, no. Not it's urban.
That's crazy.
It's white people for you,
First of all, I'm black. I don't wear urban jackets.
But that's what a white person would describe it as.
No, so, no, I wasn't wearing a fur on the top of my jacket, Derek. No, it was a jacket every race would recognize. Bronx. Anyway, no. So he goes, oh yeah, I like your jacket. Whatever. I'm sitting here like, okay, you know it's Black History Month. Why are you talking to me? Like it's my time.
It's my time.
Like,
my time.
And then I'm like, this food about 15 minutes from getting a bad review. What's going on? It's taking a little while. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, it's cold outside anyway. Whatever. So then, dude just keeps like he's not intimidated by my standoffishness at all. Like
he was sober,
not backing down.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. White people, you know, they super functioning alcoholics. They get away with everything. That's the one thing they could beat us at, drinking. So it's in there. I'm like, yo, this dude's not giving up. He's like trying to be my friend. I don't know if he's trying to be my friend, but he's very interested.
Overly friendly.
And he had his like white dude near him. He even introduced me. He was just like, yeah, you know. And I'm like, he started telling me his life story. I'm going to get to the point of the story soon. Mm-hmm. He's like, yo, yeah, I just graduated from UConn. I was like, okay. You a liberal kid. You Biden kid. I see what's going on. So you really trying to find a black friend for real. I see what's going on.
He's trying to find a token friend.
Listen, I think I was token by accident because he found me fascinating. Well, white people.
Is that racist?
Maybe.
Yeah, I gotta be racist.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like super racist. I was like, all right, cool. You know, you gotta find your happy balance. Now, all right, cool, no problem. And I think his name was Billy. I don't know his name.
That's mad white.
Whatever. I'm sure something like that. So, young kid, I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, yo, like I'm from this area. I've been here my whole life. I went to college here. I was like, we're gonna go check out this late night spot over here. I was like, there's a late night spot? Damn, I gotta move. I've been avoiding the late night spots. I was like, okay, time for me to move, but whatever. So, by this time, the Lakers game is about to go into overtime or something. I'm like, all right, cool. At this point, I'm just eating my meal. I got another drink. I'm done. All right, cool. It. I didn't even take it home. I just ate it. So he's like, oh, the late night spot, everything's near each other. So I just walk right over. I'm like, all right, cool, no problem.
With him or alone to see what the vibe is?
Oh, I let them walk in first. I walk behind. I live the other direction.
Okay.
So I'm walking behind them, kind of, you know, not knowing what's going on as usual. So then I see him walk in. I'm like, oh, they had Drake. This was a little late night, but they had Drake playing.
Oh, it was a vibe.
It was I in there, except I was the vibe. I was the black one. So it looked like Get Out with hip hop music. It looked like Get Out, but no one was scared of me. But everybody wanted to know what I had going on. So,
during Black History Month.
They're definitely recruiting.
So I'm like,
recruiting?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what Joe. See, look, Joe on his little sex party talks.
Bro,
his little sex cult.
Sex cult.
They
Yeah.
come up to you and he's like, hey, I just graduated this and that third. And I don't know, bro. He's trying to find a little urban brother.
Listen, man. All right, see, now I'm in a relationship with the white dude. Now I'm fucking this white dude. That's what Joe's saying now. Now I'm fucking this white dude.
Nah, Joe's sick.
All right. Now I'm in a relationship with the white dude.
That white boy's sick too.
Yeah, we're.
I don't know, bro. Nah, he came in.
Were they like rapping the songs? Were they rapping the songs?
That's a good.
Nah,
question.
none of them knew the words. You could not.
So they was like doing like the white boy bop.
They was just bopping. Honestly, what I noticed, like when you have a really white bar, because black music or hip hop, excuse me, why am I saying black? Hip hop is pop music now. Like it's not really pop songs. Like it's hip hop. Like the
That's what I'm
white.
saying. They must have been doing like a little white boy bop.
Yeah, they was just.
A little, you know,
They
a
were
little
just
shimmying.
Nah, they was. White people don't dance. They just aggressively drink. They love a song, yeah, and they just like whoa. They don't even like bop. They just drink.
That's how they let you know they like a song. They take a shot.
They take a shot or
They take a shot.
and they just talk. Like when you go to a white bar, they really just want to talk. Like they're not really trying to dance. Like no one. They all just trying to talk and talk about the Super Bowl. That was. And I had 18 conversations. Hey man, who you got? I'm like, my nigga, you don't give a fuck who I got, please. But you know, whatever.
They want to just look down with you.
Oh man, I was in there for about 45 minutes. All right.
That's the long as fuck.
I'm tired.
45 minutes.
That's a minute.
was
Dolo, that's a minute.
That's like a whole class.
I was safe, trust me.
I mean, trust me, I know you were. But I'm saying that's a minute though.
No, I mean, hey, if I was gonna have this token white guy experience, I was gonna try it.
I think Drake was playing. Hip hop music was playing.
No, it was hip hop, white people, and the white kid. He was like, yeah, he was telling me his life story. It seemed like he's like, oh man, like you got a great job. He was talking regular shit. I'm like, all right.
Did y'all like exchange info?
Nigga, no. The fuck, not a loser.
I don't know.
No.
It sounded like he was trying to pull you, Joe, right?
All right, so now this nigga trying to fuck me too.
Bring him on the show.
Now both you niggas think that nigga's trying to fuck me. Y'all think
I'm just saying how it sounded like. I'm just saying what it
y'all
sounded
calling
like.
me bisexual? What's going on?
Nah, I'm not calling you anything.
Nah, bro.
What's up with y'all?
I accept you for who you are. I'm just saying.
If you little zesty,
There's nothing to accept.
You little zesty, look good, bro. Don't worry about it.
What's up with y'all?
You're just so
What's up with y'all?
confused.
Yeah, what's up with y'all? And y'all not LGBTQ plus now.
We support them.
Oh, 100%.
That's how you sound when you talk about WNBA. So you don't start.
No,
we know how
no.
we know how you feel about that community.
I put my statement out there.
And no one retweeted it. So
I put my statement out there, yo.
That's crazy. You got to pull a statement out there in the first place.
It's all good, don't
That's
worry about it.
wild.
we had 1,000 plus downloads and no retweets on that. So
Yo,
nobody
bro.
heard you.
Yo.
So we know how you feel about that community.
Yo.
No, we support.
Well, at least you enjoyed yourself at that late night spot. Do you see yourself going there again at some point?
No, I would.
And maybe in the summer.
The whole point of the story was like, oh, like I have somewhere to bring y'all if y'all want to hang out one day and we can go somewhere late. That was the whole point of the story. But then y'all called me gay. So now I don't know what the point of this is anymore. So now I'm confused.
I didn't call you anything.
I'm confused during Black History Month.
I didn't call you anything.
All right.
I'm just saying how it sounded like the white boy was moving. That's it. But it sounded like cool little vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Tides.
You played it.
I was trying to tell y'all. Yeah, I'm playing the joke. I was trying to tell niggas about what I went through, but all right, no problem, man.
What's the name of the bar?
I'm not telling you nothing. This conversation's over. Name of the bar. Now I went to a gay bar, which is nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong.
with that.
Yo.
Shout out to whoever. I don't even know who to shout out anymore at this point. All right, play the intro.
Shout out the white boy.
Play the intro.
The
Gunther,
intro.
Nigga, I'm- All right, welcome to episode
169.
Pause.
That is crazy.
Pause.
Yo, the jokes write themselves, dog.
Pause.
I'm telling you.
Welcome to episode 169, the Imaginary Players podcast. Me, the one, Mr. Full Disclosure, a.k.a. Big John from the East Side Boys. You're now listening to and always been listening to the greatest show on earth. To my immediate left is one half of the beige tandem, Silk Serenade.
Oh, man. I was really like cool, calm, and collected just now, and that was fucking hilarious. So I shouldn't be cursing. That was effing hilarious.
Yeah, Joe got a catch. Now Joe got a catch in the first minute.
Yeah.
Talking about?
No, I cursed. My
good,
bad.
bro. I'm good.
My fault, big bro. Nah, that shit was funny though. I cursed again. I'm sorry. I have to work on that.
Bro, I forget about that whole
Yeah, I have
curse
to.
shit.
I think the cornstarch thing is still what just blows my mind. I think that's so wild. Like the algorithms,
Yeah,
like censoring cornstarch.
Yes, bro.
That's so weird, and that makes every story not as like fun.
After I'm done introducing y'all, I do have some theories as to why I don't get why the world is so.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but yeah, nah. My energy's definitely up right now because that was very funny. So I'm here, cooling, man. That was a great
look
story.
what got y'all going.
That was a great story. That was hilarious. I wasn't
a good
expecting.
story,
I was
bro.
expecting that.
Look what happens when niggas want to just want to branch out.
Gang here. Don't branch out like that. Gang here.
Nah, bro.
Like, I went to get a Wagyu burger.
Like recruiters or some shit like that, bro.
Pause. What the fuck?
Yo, the other half of the base tandem behind the camera, the man behind the camera, taking a picture of your girl with consent.
Always with consent.
All right, Drew, how you doing, man? Because y'all niggas out of control on Black History Month.
I'm doing good, bro. Yeah, represent Black History Month. Yeah, you heard?
You gotta stop. It's the way you say. You gotta can't. It's like an infomercial. The way you say it. No, but it's like an infomercial when you say it. Like it sounds like a Joe Biden commercial when you say it.
Nah, bro. I genuinely care.
It's the tone that you say. You gotta stop doing that. You did 2 podcasts in a way. Stop cursing.
That's 3 organizations you offended in the last 2 episodes. What's next?
Who's next?
There's one that canceled Kanye. We can't say nothing about them.
I'm doing good. Yeah, and I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. I hope everyone else is doing good during this month, during this week, and shit is turning up. Shit is changing a new leaf. Everything's doing better right now.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And you, John, how are you after your escapades?
Everything was fine.
I mean, it can still be fine.
I went to add some food, had a drink or 2, then I walked my ass home. That was it. I was in bed before 10. I was in bed before 10.
All right.
That was it.
Shout out to you.
I don't know. Y'all made it seem like I went to a freaky sex party with white
I didn't say anything. I just had questions. I was
said
inquiring.
No, y'all said enough. Y'all said enough.
But you're well.
Yeah, I'm all right, man. You know, I do want to do more stuff like that. I live out in the city.
No, I'm sure.
Relatively alone.
All jokes aside, that sounds like a vibe in the summertime. That'd probably be the hot spot.
I don't know. I think, I live alone.
You never heard of that spot prior? Or seen that spot prior? Or you might have seen it and just like didn't notice what it was?
I didn't know what it was. But I think I want to do more like going out, eating by myself, and then, if I want to go grab a drink and watch a game, I just go do it by myself.
You have a lot of cool spots around here. We discussed that recently. We have a lot of cool spots around here.
I do. And it is very going to the bar, have a drink. Mm-hmm. That's the vibe here. Which is cool, and I appreciate that. So, to doing more stuff during the week alone, because I'm going to sit in the house all week and work.
Yeah.
And work. It's cold. I know, but work.
Like the other day, I went I linked up with one of my boys. I haven't seen him like a man long, and for some reason, he just wanted to drink a beer. I'm like, all right, fuck it, whatever. We go to a bar near NYU. Worst experience ever, bro. Jesus Christ.
Oh, now we got to hear about your experience. Why was that the worst experience ever?
The lady's like 40 years old. Great customer service, but she just didn't know how to work the whole payment thing. She's banging on the iPad. She's like inserting and
so they had outdated waitresses,
bro. Yes.
She was trying to fuck Drew. She wanted
no, bro. She
wanted his card information.
She clipped my boyfriend. It was happy hour, so we both got 2 beers each. Horrible, and she clipped my boy for like $60, and then she clipped my boy for $60, and she's still saying it didn't go through. I'm like, I'll pay, and my boy's like, don't pay because she already clipped me 3 times.
Also, she robbed y'all.
Pretty much. And then, thankfully, it didn't charge him 3 times and shit like that. But she had the audacity, and now I know I'm going to get canceled with this. If I'm not already.
Here you go. See, we're like 5 minutes in.
She still wanted tip.
Oh, but we know what kind of tip she wanted.
No.
Yeah.
John just said it.
No, gratuity. So...
That's what they call it in the streets nowadays.
But the whole experience was dope. Like it was just like popping out, even though it's cold and shit, just popping out and trying like a little drink.
Did you
what John just said?
Yes.
But instead of a white man, it was an older.
No, y'all story. Them niggas was trying to fuck me. That's y'all story.
And my story for Joe is trying to fuck him too, but for money.
No.
Joe, Joe.
But that's just Joe.
Joe been in that bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's his bag.
We already know what Joe got going on.
Yeah, whatever.
We already know what Joe got going on. I thought he was gonna...
But yeah, that's it was good experiences. And
Spanish niggas by NYU. Yeah, you a hot commodity over there. I tell you, educated Spanish niggas over there. Yeah, they was taking you home. Raphael. That's what they was taking you home there. Louis.
That's insane.
That's what they had
and making you pay for it.
Yeah. Nah, she just wanted an excuse to get his info. First, last name. She couldn't remember it. I know what's going on.
Love that for her.
But it was nice. It was nice for on that day. It was like 50 degrees. It was like a little preview of spring type shit.
Nah, listen. I told myself I'm going to start just, going and sitting around doing a little something by myself. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I don't want to be bothered. Just go do something by myself. Why not?
That's a vibe.
But I still want to eat and stuff. And Uber Eats upcharge is a little expensive now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. You try the Uber One?
Yeah.
I'm not. They're not gonna get me with another subscription service.
It was like 6 months free. I did it.
Word. Yeah.
Yeah, but I done did that
When it first happened?
3 accounts ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They got me.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm running out of emails to get Uber One, my nigga. I've had my fair share. Now it's like, all right, enough. But all right.
What do we got on the agenda?
What do we have to start off here? So much happened this week. We are recording a day early, so if you missed something, whatever. What do
Still
we
a
got?
lot to talk about.
We have plenty to talk about, plenty that happened over the weekend. Let's get to some news. I saw that Florida eliminated black studies in high schools. Like, it is not mandatory for, I don't know if they eliminated it or they say it's not mandatory anymore to teach black studies in schools.
They did this during Black History Month?
Yes.
Either which way. Yeah, I mean, it's about right. Either which
Sounds
way.
about right for Florida.
You niggas keep going to Florida. You niggas keep loving Miami. Cool. It's great. I know it's beautiful there. But hey,
They just want to be in
hate black
South
people.
Beach.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
they just want to be in South Beach. Or 1111.
Yeah, I get it.
Or Live.
But they hate black people there. Very clear. Florida hates black people.
Miami's overrated now anyway, I think. Personally.
I never went.
I felt like we spoke about it like a
I
pod
really
or two
don't
ago.
plan on going.
I
When we
think.
talking about vacations.
Yeah, I think if you go and probably stay like away from all the popular things, you can probably have a good time. But that means I gotta go look for that, and I don't know. Like the low key spots in Miami, are they safe? I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't been to Miami in a very long time, so I don't know.
Last time I went was 2017. And I was in South Beach majority of the time. But it's very overrated, I feel like.
Yeah, I think we gotta find. I don't want to say that because
And Florida just don't care at this point. Like they openly do shit
yeah,
that's
they don't
like
care. They don't give a fuck.
yeah, like they openly do shit that constantly hurts the minority. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there has to be somewhere that's warm that people can go to have a good time during the winter that are on the East Coast because it's always Miami, Houston. I get it. It's hot. They have a good nightlife. Great, but can we find somewhere else to go? Because I'm not going to another place. Don't invite me to Miami or Houston. I'm not going. I'm not. I don't want, or Atlanta. I don't want to celebrate your birthday there. If I'm going to go.
Texas is also openly white as fuck.
Yes. But Texas is so big, Paul, that like,
There's certain areas you could just chill
like
at.
some of the racist parts are so far away that you might not even like realize. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily mind Texas. Florida, yes, Miami has black people, but I think everywhere else in Florida is pretty racist. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I think we got to find as a collective, whatever our age demographic from 20 to 35, 21 to 35. There has to be another place we can go that isn't Houston, Miami, or Atlanta.
Yeah,
You know, Atlanta's beautiful.
I'm gonna just keep going to Turks or Puerto Rico, honestly.
I meant domestically.
I know. But I'm just saying at that rate, I'm gonna just
Fuck
keep
is this guy?
I'm gonna just keep going to Turks and Puerto Rico, honestly. At this rate.
But like anywhere, a quick flight, weekend getaway outside of Houston. Well, Atlanta's beautiful. I actually don't have anything bad to say about Atlanta. Atlanta's beautiful. It's fun, but just everyone's there all the time. But Houston and Miami, y'all got to figure it out. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that was just my news segment on Florida, getting rid of more black things, and y'all keep going there.
Also continuing to just show how racist they are. But yeah. Seen a Chinese balloon.
I have no idea what this means. I don't know what's going on.
Did you see about it? Did you hear about it?
I mean, I read that there was a balloon in the air and then they shot it down. I don't know what that means. It sounds like when y'all niggas thought we went to the moon. I don't like.
Well, it was shaped like the moon.
That's what the fuck is going on.
So it was supposedly a balloon that drifted into our
Airspace.
our airspace, and it's a Chinese balloon that they were using to, I think, like keep track or check something weather related. So it was like a device to in the air to check the weather or some shit like that, or keep track of the weather or monitor the weather. And then it came into our airspace. It's floated into our airspace. So It started floating in like I think Montana first, and then it ended up like in DC or some shit like that. And people showed it was shaped like the moon. It was like a hot air balloon, but it was like white. So, Biden originally wanted to shoot it down when we found out about it, but then they were saying initially like the U.S. thought it was a device that was taking information from us. Until I think the U.S. got in contact with like China about this, what it was and shit, and they said what it was, what they said it was, and then they waited until the balloon entered an area that if they were to shoot it out the sky, it would cause less collateral damage on where it lands, like in not hitting people or destruction of property and stuff like that. So they waited till it was like over like a large body of water before they shot it down, which why it took them a few days. But it's kind of crazy. Like a random balloon just floating into our airspace from another
I don't know
country.
My boss was talking about that shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, there's a balloon. I'm like, oh, okay.
You see how easy it is to just enter out? Like, what if that was like some wild shit? You know what I'm saying? Like
The shit that the world does to distract us.
Yeah, for sure. And make public headlines
I don't believe
all over the place.
anything that is going on. This is all nonsense. Something must be up. I know what's up. I know exactly what's up. People keep getting fired, so now they're trying to distract us by putting a fucking fake ass balloon in the air
From China.
From China, telling us it's their fault. Talking about this, it looks like the moon. We don't fucking know what the moon looks like. How the fuck?
Well, we know how the moon looks like. We just don't know.
You went?
I said we know what it looks like.
How you know?
Because they showed us. I'm not saying it was real or not, even though I do believe the moon is real. But
no, the moon's real. I just don't think I've told y'all this on 8 episodes. We never went there. We never went there.
Hey, who knows?
Word, bro.
Me.
You know?
Okay. I got more evidence that we didn't go than that we did. And let me stop before they shoot me out the air. Fuck.
Where did you catch you in a plane?
Listen, man.
But yeah, no, that was just something I just wanted to bring up because I thought it was very random and it was very entertaining. But I agree with you. This is shit that just hits the headlines and the whole media it just floods the media.
Something's going on.
TikTok, that
Something's always going on.
And I've also realized, and it's not a political podcast, but the election's next year, and I haven't heard a peep from anybody.
Oh, word. That's crazy. I forgot until you just
By this time, last election, they was gearing up 2 years in advance.
Yeah,
they were gearing up 3 years they were gearing up once Trump was elected. 4 years in advance.
And even the term before that with Obama, they was ready. They was like, all right, what we about to do? I have not heard a peep.
I think they're just scrambling right now because they don't know what they want to do.
Both parts. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I think they're just scrambling because there's no strong face of
I guess
one party.
I guess we'll flip a coin.
We'll figure it out.
No one's trying to inherit what
The shit show.
a future recession.
So
Biden, what he tweeted out the other day? Yo, unemployment as low as it's been in like mad long. I'm like, Biden, that doesn't matter when everything costs more. And people people have to work 2 to 3 jobs to make ends meet.
It's been 2 years, still haven't heard from Kamala.
She might have been with me at that bar.
Yo, she might have been.
You are right. She might have been a token biracial woman. I'll tell you. But nah, I haven't heard a peep.
That's facts. I didn't even realize that until you just brought it up.
Like, it's next year.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard a goddamn
And they usually get the ball rolling at this point.
Man, this is a...
As I say, I think I don't think there's a strong face for either party at this point.
So what do you think? They just gonna be like, yo, rain check?
They're going to come up with something.
Just rain check?
They're going to come up with something.
It's about to be like a boxing match. Trump and Biden round 2. That's it.
I'll pay to see that.
Rematch. That's it.
Trump will probably win that, honestly.
Listen, man, I don't even want to go there at this point. I don't know what's going to
happen.
Either
or.
I don't know what's going on. We just here.
Right.
I don't know what's going on. We are just here.
The whole country.
We do not ball. We are in a recession.
Fuck, we broke the whole country.
Man, as long as I can secure me another contract before the year is up, that's all I'm worried about.
Nah, we're not broke. We're not gonna manifest that. We in between blessings.
Oh no,
the country's in between.
Oh no, I know I'm not broke, guys. I don't know where I thought I was going.
I'm talking about the country as the country.
Oh no, we are
the country.
Yeah,
we in between.
Even though the country's always $1 trillion in debt to aliens.
All they
I
gotta
guess.
do is just like hit Control or delete all the debt, and then boom.
They can.
I also do believe that, but hey, that's another story for another day.
You know, we're on the same page on that one.
That'll be another future episode.
What else we got? Anything? That segment. Who cares? We got. Let's get to shout-outs.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Well, I guess it's kind of be shout outs because all these segments can be long. So let's start with the short one. Get Rich or Die Trying has turned 20 years old.
Yes, bro. And I love that the timeline has been flooded. Well, for me at least, has been flooded with a whole bunch of
You
stories.
know black people on your timeline? Look at you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, but yes, continue. Yes.
Now, yeah, 20 years of Get Rich or Die Trying turns 20 years old, and it's a timeless album, bro. There's nothing else. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
That was my first rap album I purchased like by myself, like with my own money in my pocket and whatever. And they always say, you can determine someone's like musical knowledge by the time they say, "Oh, what was the first rap album you purchased with your own money?"
Really?
Get Rich or Die Trying. That's what people say. Yeah.
I never heard that.
That is usually how you can gauge people's like musical like. I don't know how to describe it. Like
I don't know what mine would be then.
How far back you go in music conversation. So like if somebody says Get Rich or Die Trying, you probably can't really talk to them about Curtis blowing them niggas. I don't, because I don't really give a fuck, and I don't. But shout out to him.
The first rap album that I had was Like Father Like Son.
Black.
That was Birdman and
Wayne. What year was that?
I think it was. They had two of them, right? There was two of them.
I believe. Damn, bro, my memory's kind of shot on that.
That was the first album I had though. Like Father Like Son.
Oh, okay. But no, Get Rich or Die Trying. I'll never forget that was first. I got a little birthday money on my store.
50's an innovator, man.
50 is one of the. Well, Get Rich or Die Trying is easily one of the.
Aside from just
top five hip-hop
yeah, aside
albums of
from
all time.
just the album, I had seen on Instagram too. There was the game, the Get Rich or Die Trying game,
Yes.
which is I think
How it dropped.
that's
was amazing.
ahead of its
The
time.
marketing was amazing.
Like, you know, granted, it may not be the greatest game of all time, but that's still ahead of its time for artists to have a fucking video game
Oh, no, yeah.
on a console.
Oh yeah.
That shit came with a bulletproof vest on it and everything. That marketing was
50
hard.
was ahead. Well, 50 and Puff were ahead with liquor. 50 was there with the video games.
and
right?
and the music industry in terms of I guess not commercializing it, but like
No, well, technically, yes.
50 is one of the ones that 50 made white kids think gangster rap was cool.
Yes.
That's what I would say. 50 made white people think gangster rap was cool because before, gangster rap was so in depth that the white kids couldn't understand or formulate it.
Mhm.
When you got a street dude have such a hit record like In the Club, you know, next to a white, discovered by a white guy and also discovered by one of the greatest producers of all time who's from the street, you just mix those worlds together and you get, to me, the beginning of the commercialization of gangster rap music. Because gangster rap, it made, to me, like people fear us when we walk around in the street a little bit. Like, oh man, I don't know who to do. Now it's like they feel like they can come up to you and rap them lyrics.
mm-hmm.
You know, I think 50 is one of the pioneers of that. And Get Rich or Die Trying, that's one of the, to me, my personal top 5 hip hop albums of all time. You know, I don't necessarily know where it ranks on my list of that, Doggy Style, Reasonable Doubt, I don't know where it ranks there, but it's up there. It's up there. In my
Was this
top
the
5.
album that he had go against Kanye's album?
No,
Yes.
that was Curtis.
No.
That was
Oh, yeah,
Curtis.
yeah, yeah.
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
Curtis.
you're right, you're
Yeah,
right,
that
you're
was
right.
Curtis.
That was Curtis.
That was Curtis. Which is a low key slept on 50 album, but we praised 50 for them first too,
Mm-hmm.
and that G and the Beck
This
Mercy
is-
album.
That Get Rich or Die Trying is the album that Jay-Z wish he would have done something before it dropped. Because from all the stories from I heard, and
Or that was when he was saying like, "Oh, 50's coming, 50's coming."
and no one took him serious. No one took it serious. And when it dropped,
And a movie too.
and bro, he did it all. And
50 was ahead with
Like-
a lot of things, man.
like, you,
No, 50 was at the time. The movie sucked, but I get
You
it.
didn't like the movie?
you don't like the movie?
That was a good movie.
It's
Like-
because it's shot in the Bronx, that's why, so you don't really fuck with it.
I didn't even know that. Thanks for the news. I didn't know that.
Now you could double down.
Now I can double down on why I hate this movie.
Nah, that movie was. I enjoyed that movie.
I-
I thought the movie was really good.
I put it up there with like
What you put it?
Yeah, I want- what you put it up there with?
up there with what?
I was very interested in what he was about to say.
Wakanda Forever.
That's crazy. To Get Rich or Die Trying and Wakanda Forever being in your top 2 is insane.
I put it up there with like and the genre of like paid in full and shit like that when it comes to.
I mean, it's in that genre. It's like that. It's like
That's
8
what I put
Mile.
it
It's
up
what's that movie with Cam? Hustle Season. What is it?
I'm gonna tell you, Killer Season.
Killer Season. I'm sorry.
Killer Season. I'm gonna tell you something else.
What?
Those movies don't sit next to Paid in Full, guys. But you know,
Paid in Full is my favorite movie of all time.
and let me and that's good that you support Black people. But what I'm saying is, you know how you can tell the gauge of movies today, right? The movies that you still have to like that either are on a very popular streaming service or you have to pay for to watch. That's how you know a movie is still really good.
I have the DVD for Paid in Full.
Yeah, but nigga, you putting on the DVD now. What's going?
Yeah,
it looks like shit.
No, I got like a good copy of it.
This nigga got the good.
I got a backdoor copy. He was also the shorty in the laundromat selling DVDs, and I bought Paid in Full.
I'm saying,
and I made my girl watch that shit. Paid in Full is a classic. You crazy?
Now she's supporting Black History Month unwillingly.
Paid in Full is a classic. Listen,
look. I mean, at least you bring more Black people. Anyway, what I'm saying is, when you like search for a movie, you'll know it's popular by if it comes up right away. Like I'll go on my TV and I'll search for. I'm like, oh, and I'll know like I want to watch this really bad movie because sometimes I'll be in the mood to just watch a piece of shit movie, not give a fuck.
Like Paper Soldiers.
I'm never in the mood to watch that, but yes, like that. I'll go in and I'll be like, oh, okay, where can I find it? Can't be found nowhere. Got to rent for $2.99 on Amazon, or you have to. It's on like HBO Max or something like that. Any movie that just won't exist anywhere besides like YouTube TV or TNT or USA, it's not for y'all, dog. You know, there's certain you see certain franchises, they only put certain movies on there. Like Bad Boys 3 keeps going on fucking USA, but Bad Boys 2 is on Stars. There's a difference. They keep playing Bad Boys for Life on
because
USA.
it's because they're coming out with a fourth one now. That's
Oh
why.
my fucking goodness! I wish they would fucking stop.
They're filming it.
Oh, yeah, okay, we're past 5 minutes. Fuck. Gosh, man.
You're not gonna watch Bad Boys 4?
No.
All right, so you're not gonna watch Bad Boys 4. You're not gonna watch Creed. You're not supporting black actors. What's going on with you?
Word.
And they're not bad movies.
They're great. Well, I don't know about 4.
Let me answer all y'all questions.
Creed.
I never said I support all black people, so don't put that on me. And let me make that.
But
mad.
every time we bring up some black movie coming out, you like, fuck that actor. I ain't watching that shit. They gotta stop making that fucking franchise.
Yes, because we don't need 4 Bad Boys, and we didn't need Creed's whatever number he's on.
Creed is not a bad movie.
I fuck with Creed.
Creed is not a bad franchise, and neither is Bad Boy. Bad Boys 3 was it the greatest Bad Boys?
wasn't
No,
the greatest,
but it wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah, because it was 45 years later. I don't want to.
And then the other one's 50 years
I
later.
don't want to
now.
see 50-year-old detective Will Smith. I don't. And Martin Lawrence, who could barely walk up a straight line at this
Mike
point.
Lowry, yeah.
The fuck? y'all not fooling me. And I refuse to believe. And I'm gonna tell all y'all, stop bothering me when I say I don't like Creed. Y'all don't like Creed.
Yes, we do. You just don't like Creed.
Y'all like Michael B. Jordan.
No, you just don't like Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, that's fine. I live in that. So what's next?
She's the guy something. That's it. Done deal.
That don't make Creed less of a bad movie. Michael B. Jordan, I don't think he's a good actor, and I don't think y'all think that either. But y'all can't say it because y'all biracial. I can say it. It's
I can see he was not a good actor. I don't think he's the greatest actor. He's cool. I don't have a problem
Y'all don't
with
like
his acting.
nothing he's ever done.
Who?
None of y'all. Y'all don't like nothing he's
Yes,
ever
I
done.
do. With Michael B. Jordan?
What movie you like?
Bro,
Fruitvale?
I've been fucking with, Fruitvale, The Wire.
Oh
Look
my
at-
god, because he got shot. Okay.
You see?
Wire?
Now we're dismissing why we like these movies that we like.
God.
That Tom Clancy shit?
Now you wild. All right, relax. You see, now you dragging it.
Niggas don't even know the name of the movie.
Now you dragging it. You dragging it. That shit and the Fantastic Four shit was not it. Those are
I
not it.
forgot them stupid asses tried that.
That shit was a bad fucking movie. That was a bad movie. Mike B. Jordan, yeah, man.
And
Oh, and that awkward moment. That awkward moment is one of my favorite movies too.
Forgot about that.
I've never watched that movie.
It's a good movie. It's a rom com. I don't know if you like rom coms. I love rom coms.
That Chronicle, I think? No.
Oh yeah, he was in Chronicle. That was like his first movie.
Yeah.
Well, I think Fruitvale was his first movie. I think Chronicle might have been the second. Chronicle was a good movie too.
Hell yeah.
Look at six
Slept
movies.
on.
Look at 6 movies no one watches.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Chronicle was a solid
You gotta
movie.
get that movie shit up there.
Yeah, you never watched Chronicle either. I mean, you probably haven't because you don't fuck with Michael Jordan. But like, that's kind of like what put him on. the
Nah,
map,
it was
I
the
think.
white kids that had like powers. And
Yeah,
more,
him. Yeah.
More white privilege. Anyway, yeah. I turned it off, nigga. Once a white kid start throwing niggas around, I turned it off. Y'all should have too. It's February.
You are not
it's Black
supporting him.
History Month.
Yeah, and you are not supporting him.
Was he wasn't the main actor in that movie.
Yes, he was.
And then they kill his stupid ass.
They did. But
All
he
right,
was a
there
main
we
actor
go.
in that
So
movie.
boom. And didn't he die
Everyone
first?
go watch Creed.
Didn't he die first?
1, 2, and 3.
Why? First of all, ain't nobody paying us on the Creed team, so don't watch it if you don't fucking want to, because I'm not. How about that? How about the fuck that? And 2, I do support homie Jonathan Majors because he's in everything right now. And I keep getting these early Ant-Man reviews, but no one invited me to the premiere. What? Fuck media, whatever.
Word.
Shout
We
to
need
me
those.
having put in all this work in my life to not be invited to any of those anyway.
Yeah, send the emails to the imaginary players, bro. We need that.
Hold on. I'm on.
screenings.
All right, I'm saying that all this work I don't put in anyway. I keep getting these early reviews, and it's getting rave reviews. They're saying he is the star of the movie.
Well, he's about to be the star for the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, but they've been
getting him ready.
Slowly not praying for his downfall, but when the expectations are so high, that's like, damn, there's no way he can actually live up to being this good.
Oh, you mean like in terms of like real life acting, or like in that universe that he's in?
I guess either both, right? Both.
Yeah, because they have a bar to hit because of Thanos in the MCU, and now he's the next big bad guy for the next 3 phases.
The last 6 Marvel movies have been hot garbage. Thor was terrible. Wakanda, y'all gonna tell me it wasn't. I know it's Black History Month, so I'm gonna say it was alright, but Wakanda was alright.
Thor was let down.
Thor was terrible.
I think they was all like cool, but nothing like a spectacle about. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't make you feel nothing like it was outstanding.
Yeah,
it was alright.
The last few have been pretty bad, so I think that.
But that's been a lot of critique from Marvel in general. Like there's people are complaining about people are complaining that it's more of quantity than quality right now. Like they keep on putting 10 movies out of a year and they're all mid.
I mean, I also don't necessarily mind it because I believe in the whole vision of take your time and there's a build up to a build up. I think they've gotten to where they've gotten to because they've built so much up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They've built up a lot. So I don't necessarily mind a bunch of movies to get to the gems because it seemed like it was worth it last time they did all that shit.
Yeah.
So, but I do also think they have enough money and resources to do both, to put a good movie out and get us to get to the point. Or get us to get to the build up that you want us to be at. So
Word.
So anyway, shout out to Jonathan Majors.
Word, shout him.
Because he is going to Creed 8. I'm sure he's going to be a star. And I heard he's amazing in Ant-Man. And niggas was also never getting me to go see fucking Ant-Man, but
you're crazy, bro.
I'm gonna go see it now. I've heard it's great.
You saw the first 2, I would hope.
I don't think. I think I skipped those. I think I skipped those.
Those are good movies, also.
Bro, I just wasn't in my movie queue. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Ant-Man and Blue Knight. I don't know
who is that? No, it's
I don't know, nigga. I don't know. I wasn't going.
I'm gonna need to see those movies.
Shit.
Those are from the back door. Like you got those DVDs from the back door.
Man.
First pause. Second, nah, I'm gonna just pause it. That's crazy.
But yeah, shout out 50 and Get Rich or Die Trying 20 years.
I don't know how we ended up there.
Yeah.
But
shout out 50.
What else we got?
The Grammys.
Yeah, now we got some Black history. Now we can spend some time on this. Did you guys watch the Grammys? Let's start there.
No. But
oh wow. holy shit.
I was at work.
Holy shit.
No, he was at work.
I could have sent you a streaming link, boss. What's going on?
I was at work. I saw it today.
So you did see it?
At school.
It didn't matter when you saw it. I was saying you did see it in general. Okay.
Yeah,
so you watched the Grammys.
It was dope. A lot of people got their fucking conspiracies and shit like that, but
Conspiracies about what?
there's certain little shit there that we're not gonna talk about. But
It's not conspiracies when like the Grammys are telling us they're doing certain things.
but what do you think about it? Like the whole overall thing, or just
Derek,
certain
did you see it?
parts?
Yeah.
You watched it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So we can have a good conversation. I watched it from beginning to end. Didn't even change it for commercials.
Okay.
Because I want to have a really in-depth conversation. My initial reactions are, wow, I really enjoyed it. I genuinely enjoyed it. I usually do not like the Grammys.
Same.
And I
It's funny 'cause I
enjoyed
remember
it.
We had the episode where it was like, fuck the Grammys, but it's like, it's still the Grammys.
I feel like this conversation also has to tie that into this.
Yeah.
For sure. No,
Of course.
because I remember during that conversation, the question was, how much do the Grammys matter and do they validate artists? And I was on the side of course they do, because the artists still care. And this Grammy showed how much they still give a fuck.
Exactly, bro.
Like as much as it is a racist, very biased. Well, let me not even call them racist. I would say very biased.
I was about to say because I have some pushback on that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's racist. I think it's just biased, non-culturally tied to the people committee that votes on these things.
Like,
but
culture is fine. But
yeah, it just seems uncultured. But I wouldn't call it like.
Do you feel like well, first I think we should shout out Beyonce.
Yes.
Before having a conversation.
Yes.
Big time.
Shout out to Beyonce for breaking the record for the most Grammys won. 32.
Most Grammys by a single artist ever.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
her
amazing.
and Hove broke also the record for the most Grammys nominated, I believe. Being nominated. But shout out to Beyonce for winning all those Grammys for her album.
For a black woman to break that record in a number one male dominated industry. Number two, as we were just speaking about, a committee that is very not in tune with the culture, because as black people, we are the culture. And for her to be able to accomplish that is just amazing, man. And it speaks volumes to all the work that she's put in, man. Like, Beyonce, 20 plus years in this game. You could never say Beyonce's ever cheated the people. No matter how you feel about, the music, Beyonce makes the greatest music ever, but I'm saying, like, no matter how you feel about it, like, she's never cheated the culture, and I think that's what matters. And Beyonce even handles scandals gracefully. Like, the smallest of scandals, she just handles them with so much grace.
Yeah.
And like, that speaks volumes, man. No matter what her and her husband go through, they keep grace.
Yeah.
Like, you won't catch them out here looking crazy, sounding crazy, saying anything that makes them look. And I credit how they have acted to how, like, you see how LeBron, never a scandal issue, nothing.
Yeah. Handled it really well.
So, like, I see, like, their mode of, like, king, queen, royalty in just, like, pop culture that trickles down to people that want to be like them.
Exactly. They set an example.
Yeah, they set the example of how to, like, carry yourself when you're at the top. And you see even people that get in that, I think, like, you look at Drake now, he probably is more hesitant to respond or do certain things because, like, all right, I'm going to respond to music like Hove does, or I'm going to ignore it like Beyonce does, because they set the standard. And I think Beyonce breaking this record, man, it just means so much to music. And I applaud her from top to bottom, bro. Like, we'll never see anything like it again.
Yeah.
We'll never see anything like a superstar like Beyonce. I don't think we'll ever see it again.
Put in that work regimen in all those years and stuff like that. Hell yeah.
Bro, you see every artist that won, thank Beyonce, like, oh my God, Beyonce's here. Like,
yeah,
the stars are starstruck
Lotto,
by Beyonce.
Lotto, Adele, like, heavy hitters all straight up just
when they see Beyonce pass
mesmerized
out.
by
Yeah,
Beyonce. Like it's Beyonce, bro. Like,
but that's also like, that's like the Kobe effect too. When the other basketball players you see Kobe, be like, oh my God, it's Kobe.
it's Kobe. Yeah.
Like that is, you see, like, you're at another level in life. No, your influence is at an all-time high when people that your peers are like, oh my God, that's you.
Yeah.
It's you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
So I just want to shout out Beyonce.
I just find it whack that she got snubbed for album of the year.
That's why I'm kind of quiet right now, because I'm looking at as you guys are speaking, I'm looking for the article. I saw something. I forgot.
Styles.
No, I know she looks Harry Styles. I forgot. I came across
where they did the numbers?
not even the numbers. I came across a tweet that someone provided an article in which they were saying that Beyonce literally, like, wins too much, so they snubbed her because of it.
Wow.
Like so it was like someone who was on the committee of the voting in the Grammys.
Oh yeah, I did see that tweet.
I was trying to look for it. I can't
That
find
said
it.
she won too
But
much.
like she wins too much, and, like, she like whenever she drops, like the voter in the committee was saying, like, oh, when Beyonce drops, like, the whole everyone expects the world to stop this. And that sounded like they were being shady towards Beyonce, and that's resulted in her not winning Album of the Year again, as she has continued to be snubbed for Album of the Year the last, like, 4 or 5 times she was nominated.
Yeah, I think
it.
that she's like 0 for 5 or 0 for 6 in that particular category. Which I also have a problem with, because the Grammys advertise that award so much. They advertise Album of the Year, Who's getting? They call it the big award. Who's getting a big award?
Yeah, always.
I don't like that. You advertise so much to everybody can make any argument, but for Beyonce not to get it, I think
It's lackluster.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm be honest. I'm gonna give you my opinion on this Grammy situation in terms of the whole Grammys. I think it's cool the Grammys shed light on hip hop culture. It seems like the hip hop culture was very
Detrimental.
present. They were very present in this award show from beginning to end, even with Bad Bunny in the beginning. It seems like this was their most diverse Grammy from beginning to end.
I love the Bad Bunny.
that they've had.
I had so much fun with Bad
Yeah.
Bunny was performing, man.
Bad Bunny's great, a great
I w- I
performance.
wish
And
he- I
congratulations
wish
on him
he-
winning a Grammy too. But like, I feel like this specific Grammy Awards this past weekend was like pandering. I feel like the Grammy has had such a bad rep for the last couple of years, and their credibility has continued to decline.
Of course. The viewership is
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
And then as the viewership is declining, as people are outside of the white culture are caring less and less for the Grammys. People in the Latin community, people in the hip hop community, people in the black community, like everyone that's, Drake is no longer submitting his shit to the Grammys. The Weeknd is no longer submitting his shit to the Grammys.
For now, though.
I
don't believe them niggas.
For
at
now,
all.
but their credibility was slowly
believe niggas at all.
declining. You know what I'm saying? Their credibility was slowly declining. And then they have an award show from beginning to end. They have Bad Bunny open it. Then they have performances from, Khaled, Rick Ross, Jay-Z, Hove, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. Like at the ending of it, like it felt very hip hop heavy. And they had the tribute also, the tribute during the show, the
50th anniversary.
The 50
yeah,
years,
they have
50 years of hip hop.
yeah, they have Busta.
which was super beautiful.
Yeah, all that shit was
I
great.
was going crazy.
I think all of that shit was great and dope, and I'm happy that it happened. I just feel like this was a Grammys trying to pander to the audience that has been complaining for the last couple of years.
I hear you
that
go, shut up.
exactly.
But my question to you, right? If that is the case, like, what else would we want? Because, like, at this point, what else do they like? At some point,
I want it to be that. Like, I want it to be what they just gave us, but I want the pressure to continue. I don't want it now because they did this. Now we take our foot off their neck in terms of how much we care about certain artists being snubbed, or we feel like it's skewed for the white demographic mainly, as they constantly snub the hip hop and black community. I want that pressure to just continue. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be like they did all this and cool, now we chilling for the next couple 3 or 4 years until we have the same problem again. And then we do what we do again with making it known how we feel about it, and then they try and pander again and have a whole nother Grammys with the same situation front to back. Hip hop artists, land artists, showing love, da-da-da, here, shut up, y'all win, cool, boom. Because, yeah, they did all that. And again, Beyonce lost Album of the Year to Harry fucking Styles.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something too. Harry Styles album is all right.
No, I don't think it wasn't.
I think Beyonce.
I think it's just a theme.
Beyonce hit every category.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's just a theme.
Popularity, great music, every demographic. Like, which I don't know the Grammy card when they're checking it off.
But then also you have that person that you saw also the tweet that's saying that like, yo, Beyonce, if you winning too much, we gotta like, like as if they gotta like humble. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like that shit.
Yeah, I don't like white people still trying to humble the queen herself. But
You see what I'm saying? It's stuff like that.
I don't think that goes away. I don't think. Like I said before, hip hop is now pop culture, so they don't really have a choice. Like they don't have a choice, and I think the Macklemore thing
that
from
was
years
crazy.
ago
That
that's a stain that the Grammys will never get over.
Yeah.
Because there were so many great rap albums that came out that year. That the
what it
Grammys
was in
will
a category with was crazy.
Bro.
the
it was
Grammys
heavy
will
hitter
forever
album.
be indebted to that. Though it's like paying at this point reparations from that year.
Yeah.
Because that was the most like to the point they made the white boy stop rapping. I haven't heard Macklemore since.
No, that's facts. He texted Kendrick, "You should have won this."
Yeah, like I haven't heard Macklemore since. Machine Gun Kelly, he wasn't even a character. I'm just saying, there's another white boy. He went to rock music and became white again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it made the landscape of like, whoa, we can't have this. So, album of the year, though, no, I wish I remembered. There was a category that this white lady won where she was so shocked. She was like, are you dead ass? Like, oh my goodness. Listeners, if you guys remember, because y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I think it's a meme now. The older white lady, she won, and she was like, "Are you serious? What?
Like as a host or like
No, like she won the award, and then she was like, "Whoa, what?" She was in a category with the heavy hitters like Adele, Lizzo, the same shit. Adele, Lizzo, Beyonce, And I think at some point it seems like they were just taking turns giving it to them. It was like, okay, I'm gonna give Adele one, I'm gonna give Lizzo one, I'm gonna give, you know what I mean? Beyonce got 3 before the show even started. We're gonna give her one on camera to make sure she breaks the record.
Or she was late, like an hour or some shit like that, I heard.
I think Beyonce was there the whole time, bro. I don't think she was late. I think she was chilling.
And they were in LA too.
Yeah, I think she was chilling. I think she knew what award she was gonna win. So yeah, it's not convenient that she won one award. She wasn't just gonna be sitting there the whole time. She won that one award. She got up there, gave a beautiful speech. Then she knew Hov was gonna perform. That was it. Even though I think was the whole performance pre-recorded. I don't know.
I don't think so. It was at the end of the show, I believe.
But why they record in the street?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why they record in the middle of the highway.
In LA.
I was so confused by that, and I'm like, it's cold. Y'all could have set this whole thing up on stage, but I guess whatever. But yeah, man, shout out to Beyonce. We talked about the hip hop performances. I love the hip hop performance.
That was like the best 14 minutes that I've ever seen.
We could talk about the Quavo situation.
Quavo situation.
The Quavo tribute, first of all, was beautiful.
Before we even get there, I want to send some hate.
To?
Who were the people performing the devil stuff?
Sam Smith.
Oh, shit, I can't even say hate for real.
Yep.
Damn, bro, you
gotta take that one.
You on a ball today, bro.
Nah, you gotta just.
I gotta shout out to that. Shout out to Sam and them.
Yep. Can't say
I'm gonna say this in a general sense because shout out to Sam and them because he got records. I don't know none of them, but I'm saying
just say that was something.
No,
that was something.
I would like for the demonic
performance,
just to get a reaction performance. I wish it was
shock value.
Yeah, it was like y'all could come on, enough.
Isn't it crazy how cheesy it is at this point?
Yeah, like it's corny now. Like y'all do it every year. It's like stop, enough.
Yeah,
enough, and that's any artist, not Sam
specifically.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I'm not
in general.
I'm not enough. We see it. We all know what y'all about to do. Stop putting the devil costume on the red. It's enough. Okay. It's corny. You can be more creative, please.
Very cliche at this point.
Gosh. And I also want to shout out Lizzo. She sounded great. I've heard, obviously you hear Lizzo's pop records. I'm not saying I'm as super in depth to Lizzo's like album cuts, but she sounded so good. And then Harry Styles went and sang. I was like, wow, you sound like shit. No, he sounded so bad. Yeah. And it was to the point where people were tweeting out, hey, like, is something wrong with his mic? Is like, he sounded bad. And I'm like, and I was like, yo, that's not the same Michael Lizzo was just wilding on.
And then he won Album of the Year.
Just crazy, bro.
Don't get me wrong, though. That nigga album, all right.
I'm not saying
because I told myself.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, what I told myself I'm going to do now to have an unbiased opinion on these award shows is I'm going to even go listen to white artists.
It's hard to have an open opinion when you can see how they purposely skew things sometimes. You know what I mean?
Because if anything, no lie, like, and I know I'm going to get shit for this. I saw uproar of Hispanic people talking about how Bad Bunny should have gotten at least a nomination for Album of the Year.
But she should have.
For sure.
Because we're not about to just forget what he did this past year. Bro.
No, Bad Bunny, listen, I'm going to tell you something.
But yes, he won, Urban
Bad
Latino.
Bunny is easily the biggest art in music industry.
He won Urban Latino, I think. But it's like,
yeah, he won.
Why categorize him just in that, bro? Like,
I agree.
That album was Album of the Year, if anything.
So. Listen, that album.
That album was amazing, yeah.
You don't got to know what the fuck he's saying, but whatever he's saying is fire.
It's a vibe.
Fire.
It's a vibe.
He could be saying the most outlandish. He's fire.
It's a vibe.
I don't know what he's got going on, but it's fire.
Mm-hmm.
So, and his performance, I loved it.
Yeah.
Like
it was great.
Lizzo's performance, I loved it. Harry Styles sound like shit, but it's fine. Like his album is good though. His album's good. Who else performed? Some white people with no shoes on. I don't know what they had going on. That was weird.
Shout out Future and Thames and Drake, but Future and Thames.
Thames don't fuck with them.
Mainly Thames though. Again, Thames got a Grammy though.
Yes. Yeah,
so that's cool.
None of them even showed up. No, Future was there. He just didn't accept the award.
Future was there?
I saw him walk in.
Oh, that's funny.
I saw him there with like little.
Well, I think he won a pre-award. He won a pre-Grammy.
Maybe nigga went to the club. I don't know.
Yeah.
Lead a Grammy.
But it's cool. Future got a Grammy.
Or Future Hundred.
And Drake and Thames. Mainly Thames. Which was cool for us. Thames first Grammy.
Maybe Thames will text some niggas back because apparently she hate them niggas. I don't know.
He was like, yo, you have to show my song.
Shout out to Thames.
So yeah, that Quavo performance was amazing.
Yes, let's go.
Performance was dope, bro.
The tribute to Takeoff and
All
the
that
rest
shit-
of Lost
All that shit made me sad.
Lost Lives. Yeah.
All that shit made me sad.
Yeah.
I'm watching. I hate. Not that I'm gonna sound fucking dumb saying. I'm grieving in real time is so difficult. So and I'm watching as I go through it. I'm watching people go through it, and it's just like shit, man. Like, and grief brings out so many. We talked about this last week or the week before. I'm not sure, but it just brings out every side of you. Brings out the side where you're happy about the memories, happy about the time you spent with this person. Brings out the resentment that you have for just anything. Like you can find resentment in anything because your mind's not as clear as it should be. And then you know, besides resentment, you get anger, sadness. Like you're just balancing so many. And then you have to go back to normal life. You still have to go and live and do the things you're supposed to do and like try to find a way to live your normal life. And it's just not easy. But what happened backstage before I went on my rant? Tell me what happened.
So
Or what they said happened.
well, footage actually came out. There was footage of
That footage didn't tell me shit.
It was like audio footage, but
it was Cardi yelling.
It was Cardi saying, "Y'all chill out, man." There was no fight.
They were saying
fuck TMZ for reporting.
I'm not gonna say it was a fight. I'm gonna say it was a family argument.
altercation.
It seemed like supposedly Offset wanted to also be present during the tribute.
Yes, apparently.
And apparently, I'm not going to say Quavo wasn't, but someone was not allowing him to be present during that. And in the footage that had came out was Cardi just yelling like at both of them, saying like how she's not cool.
Yo, chill the fuck issue.
Yeah,
From what I listened to,
she's not wrong. You know what I'm saying?
no, of course not.
No, she's not wrong.
No,
And it's tough to see two brothers arguing when they lost their third brother.
Man, that shit.
And when they lost said third brother, they were also not on speaking terms, publicly at
I
least.
think that's what
That shit sucks, bro.
I always
it's a wound that's not. I don't want to say never going to heal, but it's going to take time.
It's never gonna heal,
Yeah.
and that's something. Unfortunately, you gotta live with it. It's something that when you lose somebody that close, bro, you just have to find a way to live with it, but it's impossible. You don't get over it. You never get over it. It's just it's a piece of you that's not there anymore.
Yeah.
It's literally like you lose a leg, you get a prosthetic. Everybody you could put shoes on, but like that's just what it is. Oh no, prosthetics like extreme. Like Deion Sanders lost like 2 of his toes, right?
Yeah.
She's rich. Yeah, if you put shoes on, you can't tell. Keeps the socks on, everything's fine.
Yeah.
But like, still not there for him. So that's kind of like how I imagine. Now like I said, I generally don't even have to imagine. It's something I go through on a day-to-day basis. So I see the pain and the struggle and that shit breaks my heart.
It's tough.
And I always tell people, man, best advice I can say is, if you have the chance to fix it, just fix it, bro. Like, it's not worth it. I always tell people, if you're not willing to, if that person passes and you gonna cry, that means y'all not enemies.
Yeah.
So y'all can fix it.
Yeah.
It's not that deep. Y'all don't gotta be best friends, but y'all can fix it. I always say, if y'all not real enemies, y'all can fix it. Because listen, if I got an enemy, something happen, well, I'll be like, oh shit, that's fucked up. But I'm not gonna bat an eye. I'm gonna go about my business. That's what real enemies gonna say. That's not your enemy if you gonna feel something, if you gonna feel sadness, if you gonna feel pain, if you gonna cry. That's not your enemy. So fix it. Fix it while you can. Because it's never that deep.
Especially when you're family. Like
yeah,
that.
I'm speaking even beyond that. Because the way they feeling, man, that's
It should be resolved.
yeah, and it's just like
That definitely could be resolved.
it sucks that business gets in the way. And at the end of the video, I saw Offset leaving with P from QC. So that means that at least something there has been fixed, or something there it seems like
mendable, or it seems like could be.
it's working towards something, which I like to see.
It's showing growth.
And I also don't believe none of the reports.
Yeah.
I don't believe there was a fight.
I didn't believe
I don't
the
know
reports
what the
until I saw the
argument.
argument video.
I don't know what the argument was about. We don't even know if it was Quavo and Offset. It could have been somebody on
else.
somebody else's team. It could have been 2
The
dudes
video
that's
could have
next
been
to them.
longer, or
I didn't hear.
they could've
I didn't
just
hear
cut out certain
Quavo's
parts.
voice. I didn't hear Offset's voice. So it could have been Cruz arguing that don't know better. Could have been a bunch of shit going on. It could have been Offset arguing with the Grammy team to let him on stage.
Yep.
It could have been so much. And I hate the.
That's why I personally don't think it was Offset and Quavo arguing, because I don't think Quavo would have been like, nah, you can't come on. I don't see that happening.
Even if he said that, I don't think it would have turned into that type of argument in that moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone has their wherewithal to know this is bigger than us, so we're not about to do this right now. So this is where media gets weird. I don't fuck with that shit. Like, there has to be some integrity in media. Don't put nothing out.
You would think.
When people are grieving, don't put something out that you don't have a complete fact, knowledge base, anything about. I think it's gross. I think it's nasty.
Grab.
Everyone fights for a click.
Fuck, yeah. Like, sometimes it's bigger than that, bro. They lost somebody. Watch your fucking mouth before you put a story out about somebody I lost. Or while we're arguing or while we fighting. You have no idea what that was about. You have no idea what was going on, especially when you hear my girl in the middle saying, yo, y'all both wrong. There's something else. There's a different conversation being had here. That's none of y'all fucking business. Somebody lost their life. And that's the problem with these fucking media outlets that don't give a shit about us, especially black people. They don't.
I feel like this ties into the Jay Prince interview.
I'm so sick of, like, shit like that, bro. It gives me no hope in people.
The comments in the Jay Prince interview and like that?
All of it. Everything.
I know.
Every aspect of it. I hate all of it. Nothing about any of it is okay with me. Well, I mean, who the fuck am I? But should not be okay. Should not be okay with anybody in the culture, anybody in media. But I'm gonna let y'all go ahead.
Nah, so I didn't see the interview with Jay Prince, and it was on. I think it was $1 Million Worth of Game, right? That's what it was on.
Yeah, it was $1 Million Worth of Game.
I only seen Offset's response to the interview.
Gotcha.
I didn't see what the comments that Jay Prince had said. I don't know if y'all seen it. Did y'all see it? Or did you see it?
I did. I watched. I watched the whole thing.
Did the comments supposedly had to? From what I gathered from the comments and Offset's initial response to it, it just seems like Jay Prince is like on a tour right now, and in every tour they just seem to happen to mention the Takeoff situation and what transpired and bringing it up in every interview they seem to have in this round of tour that they're doing. And a lot of people are having an issue with that because it's like, yo, bro, that's not your family to be speaking on every interview that y'all having. And then Offset responded in the video saying, like, don't talk about me and my brothers and what I said, because whatever you saying that I said X, Y, and Z, but I'll let it be known what I say because I'll say it straight out my mouth type shit. That's what I gathered from that situation. I don't know if you could speak more to what happened on the Jay Prince interview, because I didn't really see it.
I have to watch it because I do tune into $1 million worth of game, but I didn't see that interview. But that's just wild, bro. Like, if it's not your family, you're not in that situation, so you shouldn't speak out on it completely. But people always just want to put their opinion out there.
It's fighting for a click.
I mean, here's the thing, and this is the problem, I think, with maybe the aspect of competition or the aspect of who gets the story or the scoop. This is not Jay Prince's first interview on $1 Million Worth of Game in general, which I assume or believe is somewhere he's comfortable going, which is why he decided this is where he's going to go and speak about this. Like I started this by saying, all of this is disgusting. All of this is nasty. First and foremost, listen, I'm not John Gotti. I'm not fucking Scarface or whoever I'm not one of these people. But what I do know and what I learned at the very tender age of damn near before I could walk, if there's an open case going on, I don't know why there's interviews happening. There is never a time where I know there is an open case.
Well, we know why, but
I mean, I'm going to get to that too. But listen, I'm going to get to that too. There is never a time where there's an open murder case where I'm going to go sit down and talk to anybody involved. I'm not the police. That's not my job or my business. And everybody don't have to live by those morals. And that doesn't take away from any street credibility that any of those people in that room have. I'm just saying somebody's not here anymore. You don't think that's going to affect their family when they're trying to navigate through what's going to happen next when the trial's not done? No one's gone to court for real yet. Like, y'all don't think that's what? I don't care if he told you, because in the interview, they start off, of course, they fucking start off prefacing, hey, like, we were very iffy about doing this interview, but, you know.
Giving you the disclaimer.
Yeah, corny. And I'm like, no, and then, you know, Gilly goes, but, you know, you guys confirmed that you spoke to QC. What the fuck are you talking about? Did you talk to his mother? Did you talk to his baby mom? Did you speak? Is that okay with them? I talked to QC. What the fuck? They got to do anything.
That's not mad federal.
What kind of weird ass shit are you on?
That's not mad federal.
So that's weird. And like I said, I'm going to just say what I feel, but $1 Million Worth of Game is one of the best podcasts out. The legends, the innovators, but it was disappointing. Because just like, why is this happening? It doesn't matter who's right, wrong. Like, why is this happening? The interview further, and I'm not going to stay too long on the actual interview because I feel nasty talking about this in general. The only thing that we should be saying is rest in peace, Takeoff. That's it. That's the only conversation that needs to be had.
Fact.
However it happened, that's for the courts and the police to figure out. I don't need podcast interviewers or investigators. Somebody's not here no more. Why is that happening? But the interview further extends to Jay Prince pulling out paperwork. And I'm gonna let y'all can go look and watch and divulge. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about
Bro, that sounds crazy.
I have too much morals. I'm not talking. He pulls out paperwork.
Bro, that sounds crazy. I ain't watched any. That sounds crazy.
He pulls out paperwork. He starts saying that this started because another individual. All that it's bro.
That's crazy.
Let me tell you something. And listen, that's just what to me. That's just what it is. You speak. I don't care if. You know, and his claim is that the person started telling first, so we trying to save ourselves. Y'all go do that in court, my nigga. Why are we doing this on YouTube?
That should sound
Go to court.
That should sound mad.
Go to court. I don't want to hear about it at the Barstool Studios. I don't. I really don't.
That's wicked.
So there's paperwork coming out and how this happened. And I want to fast forward to the Offset thing because all the shit in between, I'm not going to say nothing about. It's none of my business. I think it's all weird. It's all corny. I was just raised better. I said, I'm not from Houston. Jay Prince ain't nobody. I mean, it is what it is. I don't like how it went down. I understand $1 million worth of games. I understand why they did the interview. I just don't agree with that. I don't agree with it.
Segment, yeah.
I don't agree with that at all.
It was a whole interview.
It was 2.5 hours. I don't agree with it at all. I don't agree with it at all. I get why they did it. And there's a lot of times where I could know somebody that I know to do an interview that would make but I get why y'all did it. I understand. I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I concur.
To Jay Prince's comments that sparked Offset's reaction, he said, you know, he hears things and he's not gonna throw stones and hide his hand.
Yeah, I seen that.
And he was like, yo, you know, you wasn't even around your brother. That is not your business to say. These kids, they got baby pictures together. That's not your business to speak on. And it's all weird. And it goes back to just, as we grow up, we have these false idols. Not that Jay Prince was a lot of people's idols, but Jay Prince is known as an OG in the game. And I also get it. Whatever his company or his son involvement in it, he had to save face, but this just ain't the way to do it. Y'all get a good lawyer and figure it out in court. That's just how I see it. Y'all get the best lawyers money can buy and figure it out in court. I don't like how this is happening. Quavo hasn't said nothing. Offset didn't say nothing.
This is the first time Offset has spoke
I ain't
out
say
at
P
all.
P ain't say nothing. So who are you to speak about it? Who are you? I don't care who did what first. Why are you on the internet? What is up with the people?
Fighting for clicks.
It's nasty. It's gross, man. And I'm just all I can do is pray for Takeoff's family because this is who it affects the most. This is who it affects the most.
Mm-hmm.
I pray for his family so much, bro, because, bro, grieving is the hardest thing on the planet, bro. You don't get over it. You don't wake up feeling better. You don't. You really don't. It is it is an immense amount of pain when you lose somebody that close to you. So I pray for his family because this doesn't freaking help. And the timing that this comes out, what the fuck?
It's all
The Grammy
bro.
tribute that you drop it. What kind of nasty ass marketing is this?
That's the game.
This is disgusting.
It's that click.
That's the game.
Everyone is just so nasty, and I don't get it. Like, how y'all wake up and I can't wake up and do something like this.
How can you go to sleep knowing that
Yeah,
you're
that
doing
you-
this shit for attention?
Yo, bro, I can never go to sleep or wake up knowing I'm doing something like this. I don't know. I just live by different. I don't get it.
Different morals. Bro.
And I'm not no special. Like, this is weird. And I think hip hop thought this was weird because no one really said anything. Everybody, the internet didn't really react. It was like, what?
Yeah.
Jay Prince has been running around doing a bunch of interviews.
Because it's still a sensitive subject. Still a sensitive topic.
It's just certain shit. Well, I mean,
And it's going to be a sensitive topic for a while.
yeah, just certain shit that I guess just some few just know that don't talk on.
Bro, it's not, bro. I mean, shout out to Offset. I'm gonna shout out to Offset, man. And Offset say, yo, bro, my nigga, you are not John Gotti. Who do you think you like? Chill out. This ain't the South here. I mean, like they from Atlanta, they not. You know what I mean? But whatever, man. I don't know. I just pray for Takeoff's family.
That's a fact.
Word. That tribute was beautiful.
And shit, you could see the pain in Quavo's eyes, man. So, yeah. I pray that whatever's going on, that they working it out.
Mm-hmm.
The whole QC, Quavo, Offset. That's what I'm
yeah.
praying for. The rest of you niggas, please leave them alone. Let them grieve.
Stay
please.
out their business.
Leave them alone. Let them breathe. I'm begging y'all. Grieving is not a 5-6 month turnaround. It really isn't. I know a lot of people think it is because, you start to seem like you're getting back to your norm and you start to try to get back to your routine. I'm telling you, it is not a 5, 6, 7, 8 month thing. It is, I mean, I don't have the answer to when it stops, but it's not. So please let them people grieve the person they lost. This court case is, I don't even think they freaking picked jurors yet and look at you trying to, come on, bro, you telling. Paperwork coming out. Come on, bro.
That's
Somebody lost
nasty.
their life, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Do we have anything else?
Yeah, what
on
other stuff we got to talk about?
Do you have anything else on this? Anything else on this?
The red boots. The red boots. You seen them? Scroll down a little bit.
I seen what's his name?
Scroll down a little bit on the doc.
MTS?
Oh.
Is it, Mischief.
Mischief, right?
That's like what the acronym I believe is Mischief. Yeah.
The Astro Boy Red Boots.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone doesn't know what we're talking about.
What's his name? Came in wearing him before as you guys listen to the Laker OKC. I don't know if LeBron broke the record, but
He had these on.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander had these on.
He had them on. I didn't see it.
The star for Oklahoma City.
I didn't see he had them on.
But yeah, he
This is just going viral right now because of how they look.
Mhm.
Would y'all wear these? You got to throw the flick up when you put a clip of this. By the way.
Yeah.
Would y'all wear these? I heard
I don't think I can pull it off.
I don't think I can pull it off either.
them shit is kind of hard.
I don't think I can pull it off.
I can respect that.
Yeah, I don't think I can pull it off.
But do you like them though? Like how I think they're kind of hard. I heard the girl who made these are kind of viral because I think she's kind of the model that they gave these two first as a girl. And I said,
Sarah
that girl.
Snyder?
She was like the girl that had him on first. That I guess they gave him to and made him viral. Dro was rolling the fuck out of his eyes. I don't know why.
It's because you gotta do your Googles on her.
Who is she? Oh, well, let's
She's gotta keep going.
Well, Joe went on a date with her. It didn't work out.
Yeah,
bro.
that was real personal.
It's
just
just,
now.
it's just during this month. It's just her and like the history that she has. It's just
Is it white history?
She's white.
But like, is it history?
Yes, she's Jaden Smith.
She hates black people?
ex.
Oh, shit.
And
That's what we care
and
about.
shit
That's
like
the question that I'm asking.
that. What?
Does she not like black people?
It's just controversy, shit like that.
So Jada
But,
Smith
okay.
biracial too.
So that cancels out.
True.
I guess.
I made that up, is he?
I'm jacking.
I mean, why not? Who cares?
I'm jacking.
But yeah.
So she was kind of the reason these photos went viral because I guess she had them first, and she said like they're like the most comfortable shoes she's ever had on, which I believe because they look soft as fuck.
Listen.
Now the question is,
Yeah.
what if like you're walking and like you trip, like you going down, bro, and like everything is just. They look cool. Don't get me wrong. I can't rock them. I don't think I could rock them.
No,
I'd wear them.
I can't pull that off.
I'd wear them.
I can't.
I'd wear them on the pod.
On the
That's
pod?
fine.
Hell
Do
yeah.
your thing.
Like that. Boom.
Fuck it, bro. I'm gonna just aim the camera angle above your knees.
And these will go after they. I'm sure they sell
How
out.
much they retailing for?
They
think
retail
$350.
That means they resell for about $2,000.
Oh, for sure. Because they're kind of being like, one, they're viral already. Two, people are tying it with Azure Boy. What?
You said Mischief, right?
It's MSCHF. I assume they're supposed to pronounce that as Mischief.
That's the brand that did the Nike Satan.
They do a
shit.
couple of they do a
right?
couple of brand
Oh
joints.
God, here we go. Here we fucking
Yeah,
go.
sorry. But yeah, okay, gotcha.
I don't listen. Like I said, I can't pull them off, but I wouldn't be mad if I seen people in them. I saw, like I said, I saw Shea Gildas in them. He probably was like 14 or some dumb
That's
shit.
some big ass.
So they look humongous. But I mean, shout out to y'all. Get y'all shit off.
Yeah, word. I'd rock them.
Get y'all shit off.
They look cool. I came from.
Retail $350. That means $2-3 probably. Also, before we go anywhere, shout out to y'all that were able to get Beyonce tickets. I know I said last week not a one, but I now keep seeing a couple friends. I got my Beyonce tickets. All right, cool.
So now we know who pays rent and who
Hold
doesn't.
on, hold on. Shay did wear them, but,
Yeah,
but he wore them like with jeans. So, but like the jeans are over the.
Like I said, bro.
Like I thought you tucked them in.
Send me that photo because I need to see
Yo, bro, he wearing super bootcut jeans.
some Lee jeans.
I mean, they still look hard though, but I just didn't think you wear jeans over it because they're a big ass boot.
Honestly, never. You know how like what's those shoes that the Back to the Future shoes, Marty
McFly joints?
Like I never see people in them. I thought these was one of those shoes like you'll just never see people in them. They're just a thing.
I think the Air Max only
Yeah.
they came out a certain amount of.
But the Air Max came out though.
For
they
public?
came-
to the public.
Air Max? Yeah, they did.
Really?
Yeah, that's why they're in Flight Club.
Yeah,
They came out to the public. They're limited, but they came out.
I just assume like those shoes.
They were like a concept sneaker type
Yeah.
of thing that like only a select handful would get that.
Yeah, I
really,
didn't think people actually.
They're
wear
not for
them.
the masses. Or
Yeah,
public.
I don't think people.
I mean, I'm
actually
sure this is only going to be like a one-time drop too, and I'm sure they're going to sell out. And then, like you said, resell for $2 or $3K. But
Well, back to what I was saying. Shout out to all y'all that all my friends that were actually able to get Beyonce tickets. I was wrong. You guys were able to get them. I know you guys spent $2-3 Y'all won't tell me the truth. It's fine. That's cool. Now, the one of y'all got them for $400 at the starting price. So please, yeah. That's all I got. Shout out to y'all that were able
I don't know
to
anyone
get
who bought Beyonce tickets.
What?
I said I don't know anyone who
Yeah,
got
same
Beyonce
here, bro.
tickets. I heard people were in the queue for Beyonce and the Lil Wayne joints for a minute.
Well, apparently Beyonce, she is doing this thing where she's fighting resellers. Like you can't resell them.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
She's doing
making
something
them
like
like
that.
resale proof, kind of.
Yeah, it's like resale proof. I don't know how specifically. So I think that's how
I hope
people
that
that really
works.
want to get them.
Word.
Because if they get that locked in as a system,
That
the resale shit is
yeah.
dead with tickets.
With tickets, yeah.
Fuck that resale.
And I'm also, we were talking about this before, how like there's certain things that are just like a luxury now. Like a stadium tour, I expect it to be really hard to get a ticket to.
Mm-hmm.
But if they make it like normal again, I think that's beautiful. You know, and
Yeah, for sure.
it should be. How do I say it? Like it should be easier to see Beyonce in a New York stadium. Well, New Jersey, right? It's a MetLife, a New Jersey stadium. Like if you're willing to spend, go ahead. Don't make
Yeah.
it more difficult. So I shout out to Beyonce if that's true. I don't know if it's true, but I think she's fighting against the resellers in regards to ticket sales. So
Oh yeah, looking forward to Rihanna performing halftime this weekend.
I actually am
Yes, 100%.
because I have a feeling. Well, no, it's not. She's probably not going to do something new because no one that does that during the Super Bowl. But I'm excited because I know an announcement's coming after this. They're saying it's a tour, but I would assume she's not going to tour without music.
Yeah, there was a rumor she was dropping an album right after.
That would be tough. That would be tough.
I was going. The reason that I put this on the docket was because this weekend I was listening to some. Well, I was watching music videos as I was like doing shit in the crib, and the Rihanna section came up, like her and Drake's old music and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo,
that
like,
nigga typed in Rihanna section. Like, I don't know.
no, it was in the.
Yeah, I know. No,
you know how it goes.
I do it too sometimes.
No, I listen to Rihanna. Rihanna got some fire shit.
Rihanna.
But I was like, it made me think, like, yo, Rihanna got some shit, bro.
100%.
Like we know that, but
That's
like I
why
don't think people really
We've been begging for an album for 6 years.
no, but like even like up until now, like Rihanna got mad hits, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to my girl about it because the What's My Name came on with her and Drake, and I was saying to her like, yo, isn't this crazy that like this was neither of their peak, but this song was just out of here. Like this was Drake on his come up, and this wasn't even Rihanna at her peak. And then I was saying,
What album was Drake on at that point?
that was like about to be Take Care. Like it was like in between. That was like right before Take Care. Right before. It's like that was like him still on his climb up. And I was like, and this wasn't even Rihanna at her peak. And then I sat there and I thought, I'm like, yo, I don't even think Rihanna's at her peak yet still. You know what I'm saying? Like
Auntie is amazing.
Like Auntie's a classic.
Yeah.
Auntie's a classic.
Sure,
but
100%.
And I'm pretty sure there could be more shit that she could.
that's what I'm saying. Like you would think Rihanna hit her peak already. I don't think Rihanna hit her peak because I feel like if Rihanna put an album out tomorrow, that would supersede Auntie. And Auntie's a classic, which is crazy to think because of how long Rihanna's been in the game and how much music she's put out.
She truthfully, the way I see it, she got like three big albums that
She's
she
one of
could
them.
put out.
Now Rihanna's one of them. When you look at the,
I don't think people really understand. Like she really one of them.
it's Hov, Beyonce, Drake, Rihanna. These are the billion. Like this, the billion.
Yeah.
Diddy.
A very
like,
small.
That's the small. The billionaire. This the billionaires club of music.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like that's what it is.
Pretty
The
much.
billionaires club of music. And they do so much outside of music that we forget that it starts with the music. Like let's not forget, Diddy is bad boy, but he does so much now. You know what I'm saying?
And as I was looking at as my music was playing, I was looking at Ree's music, and then her performances kind of came up right after, like because it went like the up next, and then it started being like her MTV performance and stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, like she's a performer, bro. Like she's about to put on a show this weekend.
Bro, it's the Super Bowl halftime.
She's gonna put on a show this weekend. She is such a slept-on performer.
I hope they give her enough time. I don't like when they.
Me too.
Because
Or like they cut it out. I mean,
I just don't like that. They don't.
What do you mean?
It is a long period of time, but like sometimes they restrict them with a certain medal where they have to do like
I feel like the weekend
a
was
medley.
short. I feel like the weekend's performance was short.
Because it sucked.
The halftime show is.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, but I feel like it was short though.
Because then they didn't try.
It's
Like
12 to 15 minutes. Halftime show.
that even to get in her. That means she got to do a medley of records. Can she get in her bag? I don't know. Give her a half hour, and I'm cool.
It's the halftime show.
Ain't it crazy she performed halftime music from a decade ago? Like from 6-7 years ago because she ain't putting on music. Like she's really her. She's her, bro.
Gonna kill it.
That's really OD. So I'm just looking forward to her halftime show.
Everyone going because usually a lot of people don't watch the Super Bowl. They just watch the commercials and shit like that.
Is Hov still in charge of the halftime stuff?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
He's touched in for like the next like 5
He's done.
years,
He's done the
5, 6
last.
years.
He's in the last few of them.
He started when it was J-Lo, right?
Is that one?
I think so.
Know, truthfully. But I know he's in there for.
Y'all saw J-Lo. Sidebar. Y'all saw J-Lo pretending to know Spanish when Bad Bunny was rapping.
Yeah, Ben Affleck was teaching
Ben
her.
Affleck was trying to do it.
No, Ben Affleck was telling her.
Nah,
he was
words.
translating for her.
Yeah. He was
translating.
I
for her.
forgot.
She's still a Bronx legend, but whatever. Like he was translating for her.
She's not even really from the Bronx, for real.
She's from Castle Hill, though.
She is from like Newburgh.
Bro, she's from Castle Hill.
You seen her house?
She is 6 train shorty.
You never even seen her.
Yeah, I've seen her crib before.
You never. She
We
never.
always.
She never came to the Bronx. Never gave back to the
She
Bronx.
literally came back to the Bronx.
She never gave back.
She
never gave back. But
She literally came back to the Bronx.
Because she did Jenny from the Block. Whatever.
Listen, man.
Wow, you niggas will believe anything, huh?
She had to shot a whole video on the 6th line.
Oh my God.
In Castle Hill.
I could say I'm from the Bronx. Go shoot a video that goes
Do you even know where
viral.
Castle Hill is?
Why would I know that?
There you go.
Exactly.
I don't go over there.
Yeah, I don't know. You refuse to let us take you to the Bronx.
Word.
What do y'all take me and show me?
There's a lot of shit, bro.
It's calm over there.
Word.
You don't even look. He's
Number vibes, bro. Number vibes.
Bro.
look at
We can take him to RPT. Nah, let me stop you. We could take him to the Ave.
Look at him.
I'm gonna go there.
Take him to the 40.
I'm gonna go there, and this is all legend. I'm gonna go there like I'm going to war.
Why, bro? It's not
Bro,
that bad, bro.
To go have a drink with y'all for what? When
It's not that bad, bro.
don't
You
look
come into a Yankee game this season.
That's a fact.
You come into a
do
Yankee game.
Do they pat niggas down?
They have metal detectors.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go
It's a
for it.
field.
It's Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, I've been in the field.
You come into Yankee game this season. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about
Whatever,
that.
nigga.
So yeah, shout out to the Bronx as per usual every episode.
You know what
but
came
yeah.
out with the Bronx?
Hip hop.
Oh, they were saying that dumb shit too on the Grammys.
It's true.
Yeah, but we don't give a fuck. we
We
care.
all give a fuck.
No, we
You
don't.
just don't give a
No, we don't give a
fuck.
fuck.
That whole performance was basically, yo, thank you, the Bronx.
Nigga, you know, I'm gonna tell y'all niggas the truth
What?
too.
Nah,
Because y'all not telling the truth.
ready
You know
for
why?
this.
You know why?
Now we're not telling the truth.
The whole,
God.
my whole Twitter timeline was saying, why Hove not up there? Hove not from there. He ain't from the Bronx.
From Brooklyn.
The whole.
And he don't gotta get up there because he already put in his pain.
No, listen.
And he performed at the end of the night.
What I'm saying,
Word.
the entire 50th performance, it was like, oh, we just want to see Hove get up there and go crazy.
Bro, Hov don't even want to be there for real anyway. He just there for Beyonce to sweep.
No, I'm talking about the people not trying to hear none of that. It's starting the Bronx shit. It's Brooklyn. Still.
No, here we
Still.
go. No, it's still not.
Still.
It's not.
Still.
It's not, but it's okay.
No matter how many places I move. Still.
And they
Ah, whatever.
and the Bronx stay producing legends. Look, Ice Spice just came out of there. Come on, man.
We'll talk.
listen.
I don't have to. Like the time you
saw
think we
that.
have, we don't.
Bro, I saw that photo of her with Martin Luther King, bro. That shit's inspirational as fuck, bro. Come on, bro.
On Black History Month, that's what we doing?
She's black.
Prove it.
is black.
She's black.
Nigerian.
Prove it.
She's black. What do you mean prove it? She
What's her
said
name?
she's black.
What's her real name?
She actually said in an interview with Hot 97.
Yeah, but you don't know.
ISIS.
It's ISIS. It is ISIS.
it's
It is ISIS.
Look
Come
at
on, bro. These are Googles, man.
that tells me something.
Shout out Ice Spice.
Word.
Weekly program. Shout out Ice Spice.
That's fine. I think. Shout out to her. She's making money, and I don't know what else.
Yeah, look at you.
Shout out to her. Look at me. What? I make my stances clear.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that Rihanna halftime show.
But no, 100%, bro.
Oh yeah. This is one of the ones I'm looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to talk about it.
Who was last year? Eminem. No, Eminem was cool because he
It
brought
was
out 50.
it was M, 50,
Snoop,
Drake,
Mary,
Snoop,
J.
and all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that too.
Yeah, it
Remember,
was cool.
it's after second quarter, so just for those who don't really know sports and stuff like that, not against that, but
Yeah, the girls. Yeah, it's after the second quarter.
after second quarter.
All the girls are watching the Super Bowl just for that. So
Wait, y'all haven't. Yeah, what y'all doing for Super Bowl? Y'all not having Super Bowl parties?
I was
nothing?
good.
honestly, I'm not sure
No,
yet.
bro.
I'm still not sure. Honestly.
I want to go somewhere, but I just don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Who be
unsure.
hosting that
Also,
type
I
of
might go
shit,
to
you know?
my fam's crib, but I still don't know what the vibe is really. Because I don't really care about the Super Bowl. I'm only watching it for the commercials and Rihanna's performance. I'm not a football person. Fuck the NFL.
Exhibit A.
Yeah.
I don't blame you though. Yeah, it's big.
Fuck the
fuck. It's
NFL.
big fuck.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm trying to go to. Since I live in a kind of a small local town, I'm gonna go to a bar because I feel
Oh, bro,
like
you know they're gonna have that shit all over here.
Hell yeah.
that's what
around
I'm saying.
here,
That's what I'm
You gonna see
saying.
that white
you
boy
gonna see
again?
Gunther, bro.
You gonna see that white boy?
That's my man. So what's next?
Oh, now you see, now it's his man.
my man now. Now what's next?
Now it's your man.
So
After
that's
everything
my
we said
man.
at the beginning of this pod, that's your
Nah,
man.
but
Y'all niggas call me bisexual.
That you saying that's your
Never said
man's.
that, though.
That's my friend. What's wrong
Nah,
with
that's
y'all?
your friend.
All right, cool.
But now around here, definitely.
You don't have mad spots
Bro,
around here.
everywhere they're gonna have that shit on. So
Now we should do something for the Super Bowl. It's a Sunday. Y'all live close. We
Yeah.
should go somewhere.
I'll be with it.
We should go somewhere. We should figure it out.
Yeah.
What else we got? Where we?
That's enough. That's what we really have for the pop culture things this week. What's been going on this week,
I feel like we.
pop culturally?
Oh well, no, we can save. We can save
let's see.
Kyrie for a little bit. Because I want to. No. You know what?
What's up?
We've been talking. Let's talk Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So Kyrie's no longer on the Nets. He's been traded to.
It's not necessarily. It's not necessarily sports.
Yeah.
But because there ain't nothing else in sports anyway, so we can do it now.
Mhm.
Kyrie has been traded from the Brooklyn Nets.
Mm-hmm.
He now plays for Dallas Mavericks.
Mm-hmm. In the blink of an eye.
He's with Luca.
It's not been a blink of an eye. It's been a year and a half of this bullshit.
No, but I mean, they announced it, and then like the next day he was gone.
Word.
That was pretty fast.
There was like
Granted, I'm sure it's been in the works for like the past week, maybe, but it was pretty fast
There's
tracked.
like a video of a fan who already had his jersey before Kyrie even had his jersey. But yeah,
What do you guys think?
Kyrie to Dallas.
Yes, in sports sense and overall.
I was gonna say, in what sense?
how it, in overall how it
Like
works,
fans, sports,
like just every aspect. Of what do you think about
Well, like I said to you before,
Kyrie Irving? Just in like Kyrie Irving in general at this point.
in pre-pod talk, like I mentioned to you, I think this is one of those situations where a star player goes on to a team and there's another star player on that team, and I was like, oh, the league is in trouble. We've seen this movie time and time again, even with Kyrie himself, whether it would be to the Celtics, and then you went to the Nets, and now he's going to the Mavs. I wouldn't say this, but I've seen people online call him like a cancer to teams. and I think that's kind of fucked up. But I do get tired of the whole, oh, the league is in trouble now. When you put a star player with another star player that they've never been on a team with. Granted, Luka is a monster. But that doesn't change the fact that all these other teams also just exist. You know what I mean? I think it's like whatever at this point. In terms of like, basketball, when it comes to like, other things, I don't really have much. I don't know what to say on it because it's like, I don't really know his personal relationship. I do know the Nets have done nothing but kind of do him dirty for the most part, his whole time there. I don't know his relationship with KD as it stands. It's pretty sudden that he just dipped, but also KD is also not playing right now. Yeah. So it seems like KD's very in a, I don't want to say injury prone state, but he just is not very reliable to be consistent and constantly playing throughout a season because he's constantly not playing games from time to time. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the topic. I mean, it's cool he's going to the Mavs. Do I think it's going to make that much of a difference? Not really. Luka's still him. The league is still the league at the end of the day.
That's a fact.
You still have, the Celtics there. You still have the Warriors there. You still have
I'll help them a bit, but
there's still other like
so much
really good teams still there. You still have the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Like all I think this has done is drop the Nets' value.
For sure.
Word.
What do you think, Drew?
I mean, Luka's finally gonna have some help. That's the way, sports-wise, what I see. It's a little, I wouldn't even say sad, but it's like, damn, like it's not gonna be the same seeing him on the Nets anymore. But I mean, that shit like that happens all the time. So
the Nets run was super disappointing.
100%. But then it comes to management. It comes down to a whole bunch of factors and shit like that. Like people really gotta understand it.
Yeah, I think it was a lot of factors in the Nets franchise, whether it be the front office, the coaches, the GMs, then the players themselves.
Yeah, and the way I see it, like I understand, people have their opinions and stuff like that, but it's like, yo, bro, he has to look out for himself. And if they're shitting on him, what happened in the past with the summer and the whole COVID thing, it is what it is, bro. Yeah, it may be like, I guess, a cop out, if some people want to say, but fuck it, bro. Just go to a new team. Everyone switches everyone's phone. So, he put in his numbers. He did what he had to do. He left him in the fourth. Fourth in the league. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually, I am super okay with how Kyrie has handled this. I think he's actually handled this with so much maturity. Barring from my, last year, and we talked about this with LA, like KD's trade request, I thought it was weak as fuck. Kyrie, this makes the most sense on the planet. If I go into a business meeting, right, and I'm breaking it down just like this, because I do not like the sports media painting Kyrie this way. If I go into a business meeting, I'm going to my job, and they say, "Hey, let me be honest with you, man. The end of this year, we're gonna let 60% of the workforce go." Okay, I'm gonna go look for a new job. Mm-hmm. What the fuck? Even if they say, hey, we think perfect example, right? Let's say, hey, job tells you, hey, you know what? We support black people, but your Black Lives Matter stance, not equating to this any of Kyrie's stuff. I'm just saying, like, in a general, regular person sense, your Black Lives Matter stance, a little controversial. A lot of you guys are, so we might just cut bait, and we're not sure if we want to re-sign your contract at the end of your whatever business you're in. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna walk away now. Don't get me wrong, Kyrie has done some dumb shit. Because he's done some dumb shit. I'm not gonna take that away. But how he handled this, I don't think anything's wrong with it.
Yeah, because the Nets have also done some dumb shit
I think themselves. The Nets, 100%. They did take their time.
Especially towards him.
They tried to disrespect him with the whole, the list of demands. Bro, no. I apologized. Which, don't get me wrong, Kyrie did take way too long to do that. We didn't pod during that time. Mm-hmm. But it is a superpower to know when you're wrong. And I think Kyrie is very stuck in his ways, which there's nothing wrong with until there is something wrong with it, right? It's okay to be stubborn until your stubbornness gets in the way of actually accomplishing something. And I think when he made those comments about the Jewish community, they were wrong. Well, he didn't make comments. When he retweeted or posted the video that negatively spoke about the Jewish community, it was wrong. Kyrie should have came out and said it was a mistake. I didn't do enough research. I'm sorry. You know, we'd have kept it pushing.
Yep.
But instead, it seems like he chose his stubbornness. But you're past that now. He apologized. Y'all moved on. Mm-hmm. Cool. Hey, I've been balling.
You're putting up numbers.
I've been putting up the numbers. I've been getting right. I had 60 last month. Like, I just scored 60. Chill out. Now it comes to the negotiation table. Y'all still aren't sure. Okay, cool. Well, that's fine. The rumor is that they did offer him a contract, but there were stipulations in it. No. We're not doing that. I'm doing what's best for me. We're not doing that. You're not going to give me a clause to make sure I act right. We're not doing that. You take me as I am, or that's it. Sorry.
I feel like he did what was best for him.
And it's good business for the Nets, too. Don't get me wrong. It's good business for both sides. Mm-hmm. Y'all had issues with Kyrie. Kyrie got issues with you. Why y'all stop?
Exactly.
Just let's move on.
Hold on to that.
Kyrie did them a favor by saying, yo, trade me or I'm going to leave. Just pick one. Like, trade me or I'm going to leave. Everybody did everybody a favor.
I wonder where this leaves KD.
Looking like a dummy. Like I fucking said last year. Looking stupid. Like I've been telling y'all he's going to look dumb.
I don't think it makes him look stupid.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get traded off the team. And they're going to clear up all that cap space, and then they're going to end up getting players. But they're not going to be championship contenders at that point.
KD left the Warriors to come deal with this. It's dumb. It's stupid.
You could say
it's okay to say I did something stupid.
No, you could say that's a dumb choice. I agree with that being a dumb choice. But you can't say that's a dumb choice if you and your mans at that point in time was like, yo, we about to do this together. And it didn't work out.
Yes, I can. If my man has a history, you could be my man and have a history of fucking up. Kyrie left LeBron James.
We also don't know if the Warriors would have signed him for another year.
Yes, come on. The Warriors are all about championships. The Warriors don't give a shit about nothing but winning championships. That's why they've won 4 in the last 8. They know what they're doing. If I
don't know,
am Kevin Durant, I look back and say, damn, I was tripping a little bit.
I agree the Warriors are a championship team, and I agree that if they were...
They're always a championship. That's the thing. They're always a championship team.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like we don't know if they would have signed KD for another year. We don't know that. I feel like if they would have.
When he left, was Klay still injured?
I don't remember. Yeah, but regardless, he was still on the team.
Bro, it's Kevin Durant. At the end of the day, bro, I think KD, which I'm cool with, he said, hey, I want to go do something new. I want to go to a young franchise, win a championship. I think that Kyrie may not have been the running mate. Because I put the blame on, more so the blame on the Brooklyn Nets for mismanaging Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, that whole team,
It was just poor management.
Yeah.
And shout out to James Harden, like I said last year, for being fucking smart and getting out when things didn't make sense. He's smart. He's like, oh, bro, I see this going left. Never mind. I see what's going on. And now Philly's number 2 in the like, bro. These guys, they ain't good businessmen. They ain't just basketball players.
Well, I don't know about Kyrie. We're gonna see how Kyrie works out over there. Hopefully, it's not.
All Kyrie has to do is play well, and he can go anywhere he wants. I'm telling you right now, if Kyrie wants to stay in that, because Kyrie was not going to go anywhere that wasn't going to give him an extension.
How was his run on the Celtics? He played well on the Celtics, didn't he?
Yeah, but he fucked that up by fucking leaving and complaining.
But I'm saying it seems like it's a.
But I mean, and also Kyrie was hurt during his Celtics run, but that's also the thing with Kyrie. Kyrie doesn't play a lot of games.
Listen, yes, what I'm saying. Kyrie's nice. That's undeniable. Kyrie is.
It's the other shit.
Ill.
It's the other shit.
Yeah, like it becomes if he's reliable.
Exactly.
And what he has shown is he is not. and it is what it is. But hopefully, things are different in this instance because
listen, Lauryn Hill show up to every show late. I'm still paying her if she's gonna give me if she's gonna show me in my pain. I don't care. Show up late. Say it. Doing that. I'm gonna be tight. But if she's showing me in my pain. All right. So what's up? I don't care. Pay that man. Pay if Kyrie gonna give me 60 twice. Hey, show me in my pain.
we know Kyrie. We know Kyrie gonna show up for the first 2 months. Hopefully,
listen, he need a couple games off. That nigga averaging 27, 5, and 5.
They're saying once the season over, he gonna sign with the Lakers anyway. That's what they saying. Because
I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm gonna relax.
Yeah, but they saying that's what's gonna happen because his contract up and then he a free agent after the season.
Well, as Lakers fan, listen, if Rob Pelinka and them, I don't care what they say. Get the shit done now.
You seen LeBron tweet talking about maybe it's me.
I wish LeBron would stop too. I wish he would cut it out.
I saw that.
That wasn't crazy.
Like LeBron, it seems like he's just too rich for himself because like he's forgetting.
That was a real Paul Pierce ass tweet.
It was. I was like, why would you tweet
He
that?
said maybe it's me.
What are you doing?
That was some real.
Bro,
he was in his field.
Bro, we are 3 games out of 6th place. Relax. All you niggas have to do is stay healthy for a week. That's it.
That was really hilarious.
Bro,
honestly. That was just some real Paul Pierce high school last week.
This is not sports.
And then I saw him say something about like he wishes he could go to Target without being noticed because it would make him feel normal.
Fuck that stupid ass sentence and fuck Kwame Brown. Because that's what niggas, Kwame, shut the fuck up, Kwame Brown. And LeBron, shut your ass up, nigga. I don't want to hear none of that shit either. Go win us some games. Stop talking about how you feel all day. Break the record so we can stop talking about this shit. Please. Gosh, man, we trying to make the playoffs.
By the time this pod drops, he has to have broken the record.
Yeah, by the time he broke the record.
So shout out to LeBron for breaking the record.
LeBron for breaking the record.
Yeah, shout out LeBron breaking the record.
Quick clap around,
Cool, let's make the playoffs,
let's
nigga.
Go.
Please. Let's make the playoffs. The fuck, man. Let's make the damn playoffs.
That's hilarious.
Gosh. And the thing is, actually, depending on how the whole thing works, hopefully we play Memphis. Because they say John is homie shooting at niggas and all that shit. That's what the NBA saying, allegedly. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Oh, the laser shit.
Man, everybody leave that. Everybody leave this 22-year-old rich kid alone.
Yo, facts. Let him dunk on your favorite player and leave it at that, man.
No, don't get me wrong. I do feel everybody's paying like, yo, Ja, get yourself around the right people because he can get you fucked up because that's the truth.
Ja, wow, man.
A lot of dumb shit. See, that's why I need Drew. I'm like, let the kids be kids, but he's right. He's
wildin', bro.
No, Joe's Joe's right. He's wildin'.
He's
wildin'.
He's what, 30 million or 300
$200 million contract.
200 million?
And he had a sneaker.
Over 5
act
years.
like a fucking fool, bro. What's good with you, bro?
You know what? That's what we need, Drew. He's right.
Where's mama at, man? Yo, what the fuck, man? Come on. Yo, he need better friends. He need a better circle.
Yeah, he's right. Damn.
Yeah, I can't see none.
Yeah, I mean, he's right.
You're right.
Bro,
sometimes we need the mature.
Yeah.
Bro,
he's right. He's tripping.
Like on
if I'm around you niggas pull out a laser gun when the niggas not ready to do it, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck y'all doing?
What the fuck, bro?
Come on, bro. What we doing
fuck up
here?
your bag, bro, over some little...
A laser pointer? You pull out a laser pointer or something?
Over some, like, little...
Yeah, Ja's him. We need him to stay up. We need him to stay on course.
Yeah,
he's him.
And I agree with everything what Shannon was talking about because we were watching some of the little clips of that stuff. But it's like, yo, bro, like... And I hate to agree with Skip, but he's right, bro. Like, just stay in your lane, bro.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
And dunk on whoever in that lane.
Bro, you rich.
Yeah,
if the niggas niggas don't understand you rich, don't be around them niggas. Be like, yo, I'm rich, I can't do the same shit. Cool. If those niggas don't understand it, then you gotta cut them off, bro. That's just what it is. That's what it is.
That's it for sports really related issues, right?
Yes, if for sports. I had this one clip. Hopefully this picks up. Hold on 1 second. That I saw on Twitter that I wanted to talk about. We inside on this podcast. We were supposed to have a guest today, but it didn't work out today. Hopefully, we have a guest next week. All good, but we can react to this clip as men now. Hopefully, it's on the TV. Let me play this clip. Let's get it.
This is I don't even know what this is, but
hold on 1 second, people.
I don't even know what this is, but it just looks
It's these days, or they ain't built for it. They ain't built for it. They skim and that's it. But like my daddy, men like my daddy back then who worked 4 jobs. Yeah. I mean 4 jobs. And then come home. But the these days, or they ain't built for it. They ain't built for it.
scamming. That's it.
It ain't good for it.
They think that's a real job.
No, it ain't. They trying to live on
So
food.
what happened? What happened?
Yeah, like before we get into that about what happened, because it's my question is or whatever. It's like, what is it with men? I feel like I'm an old soul. I'm old school. It's really hard for me to find a quality.
That's your answer. I got your answer.
Like, yes.
But like.
So what is your question with this?
So the actual tweet, this is a video, right? The actual tweet is, have men these days gotten soft? So I'm assuming she's referencing, have men gotten soft and don't want to work for real?
I do agree with the whole men don't want to work now. Pretty much everyone doesn't want to work now. But I don't agree with everything that she said there.
What y'all think? I want to hear. Well, I sound louder than usual. Shit. Go ahead.
I do agree with, like, you know, some men don't want to work nowadays. I understand the whole appeal of the whole scamming aspect and X, Y, and Z. You know, flipping money, making a quick. I already know how that go. I understand that, and I do agree with that. Saying, you know, men will rather probably that than getting like a regular job because they probably think that like a regular 9 to 5 that is like
it's shameful.
It's shameful or something. You know what I'm saying? Because of like maybe you know what feeds into that? Society.
Yes.
Mainstream media. The generation nowadays in terms of like, you know, it's like a whole bunch of things that feed into that narrative. I don't agree with men need to have like, you know, 3 or 4 jobs. Like, I work 40 hours a week and I do 10 or 20 hours of overtime weekly. I've been doing that for the past month. And that shit wears on your body, you know what I'm saying? You know, but you still working and still making a bag. Like, you don't need 4 jobs to prove you a manly man or 3 jobs to prove you a manly man. Like, you don't need all that. Like, what shows that is how you manage your finances, sustainability, you take care of yourself, you take care of the things around you, your responsibilities, shit like that. Like, that's what matters. Not, you know, you don't need to have 4 jobs to prove some shit. But I do agree that a lot of dudes won't take the easy way out, was maybe scamming, maybe trying to hit a quick lick or whatever. Like, I get that. I understand both ends of the spectrum.
Interesting.
What?
Why is that?
Yeah, we do a podcast a while. Y'all don't think crime is a job?
Crime?
Crime? What do you mean?
Crime.
Like,
you don't think committing crimes are jobs?
Committing crime is a job?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It is, because you put in the same amount of hours, if not more, than a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But it's a higher risk.
And you know why I asked that, right? Because growing up, right? I'm not saying, you know, anybody is like this, but what I'm saying is, growing up, we idolize movies like Scarface, The Godfather. We watch these films and we're like, wow, these prominent white men are the Don Dadas, and our rappers name themselves after these figures, these mythical figures. And then we get the real stories, the Al Capones, the John Gottis. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's a place for everybody on this, everybody and everything. If you don't want a guy that commits crime, then just don't be with a guy that commits crime. But if you get deep enough in a situation where you can speak about how you're dealing with men that consistently commit crimes, that's on you, Queen. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I decided to commit crimes. That's my job. That's what I've decided to do for the rest of my life. Not the rest of my life. That's what I currently decide to do. Mm-hmm. My job is to commit crimes. Everybody has a place. The scammers, the drug dealers, all of it.
Yeah.
Everything. It doesn't matter if it's right, wrong. Like, everybody has a place. I don't like when once it becomes inconvenient to you, now they're not quality men.
Yeah.
I watched, and I say this because the first thing that comes to mind is watch that white woman that nobody cares about no more after Trump didn't get reelected. forgot her name, when she called Jay-Z a 20-year drug, a 13-year drug dealer.
Tammy.
Oh, with
Right.
the fucking rifles and
Well,
shit?
yeah, the white girl.
She said, "Hey, all Jay-Z
Tammy,
was
Tommy.
is a drug dealer," and then he made what was the record? Drug Dealers Anonymous with Pusha T goes 13-year drug dealer and still counting. Like that don't mean the person can't change. That's where I was at.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I don't like the concept of anybody that stays in a relationship but happens to get played by somebody that commits crimes for a living, make that a generalization. Because you don't know,
What they're going through.
number one, what they're going through, two, why they committing the crimes, and three, committing crime ain't easy. I'm risking my life every single
day.
moment, not even every second of every day. Them motherfuckers come kick in that door and take me away for 25 to life. So
I agree. That's why I said that it's more so what you do with your finances, managing your responsibilities, shit like that. That's like if you go hitting a quick lick and you make your money, it is what it is. I don't subscribe to the whole you need to have 3-4 jobs breaking your back. That makes you a man. I don't subscribe to that shit. No, but I'm speaking to that video specifically.
No, don't get me wrong though. I do think that if you're not committing crimes and you're a man and you got a family, you got to figure it out.
Yeah, because that goes back to
As a man, I am very big on to figure it out. Like you got to go chop wood. You got to figure it out. If you can't have your kids hungry and your wife starving. I don't believe in that. And
a hustle's a hustle. As long as your priorities are straight, your family's fed, your finances are in order, you good.
I don't believe in a nigga having a family. You can't take care of your family. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that at all.
No sense you outside popping bottles and
your
little Adrian is fucking.
Even if you don't go nowhere,
starving.
bro, you cannot be you cannot have put a kid in this world, decided you were going to commit to a woman for the rest of your life, and not be able to find a way to put someone on the table. I'm not saying the most extravagant lifestyle, but you got to figure it out. There is the aspect of men that decide to just not figure it out. Like we just gonna fuck it. Like you know what I mean, we're just gonna deal with it how we deal with it. But my thing is, I'd rather a man. I'm sorry, and this is gonna sound crazy. I'd rather you go commit a crime than your family be hungry. The fuck?
I don't think that sounds crazy.
Like that's what it is. Like, yeah, nigga, go sell them drugs then. Your kid got to eat something.
Mm-hmm.
Go sell the drugs. I'm sorry.
The money's out there.
Like, do what you got to do to feed your family.
Just gotta go get
The
it.
money is out there, and like, I'm not saying go and commit illegal shit, but the money is out there. It's just pride, bro. It's honestly pride with all generations. Everyone wants a quick lick. Everyone sees society, social media, like, yo, homie's up right now. I want to hit a piece, this, that, third. And it's like, it shouldn't be like that, but to each their own, you make your own choices and stuff. But it's like what she's saying, I feel like she went wrong about it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, they sounded crazy.
But it's however you maintain yourself as a man is what's important. And whether it's legal or not, that's on you.
It's on you, man.
That is on you, but
Yeah.
at least you know you are providing.
And as long as you can deal with the consequences,
Of doing
that's it. I don't
Exactly.
want, that's why I'm so big on certain things. You get caught up. I don't want to hear you rat it because you made a
'cause you
choice.
fucking
You know what you're signing up for.
You made a choice early, but I don't judge that choice. I promise you, I am the last person to judge. What I'm saying is, what you got to do, stand tall,
on it.
stand on it, stand on what you do, and I think that's what makes a man. Not having 7 jobs.
your principles.
It's the principles.
It's your principles.
The word, bro. You got to keep your word, the principles on it. Stay 10 toes down on what you do.
And I don't like the women. Any woman that says quality man, my niggas run.
Oh no, that's a big ass.
What
Also true.
kind of weird ass shit? What kind of weird ass shit are you on?
Yeah, because if you want to keep it a buck, if you're having the same conversation, you want to flip it the other way. You judging a girl who have an OnlyFans but don't got a 9-to-5 job, but she probably making 6 figures a month.
We not.
It's a bag. It is what it is.
Big bag.
You gonna call her a lesser quality woman for it?
I mean, okay, niggas do that though.
They do, but I'm saying though, but
I mean,
yeah,
I'm cool with it. Go.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
have
yeah.
a fucking blast.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying though,
I'm
like,
with you.
but like, you know, if the roles were reversed, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how it be. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To speak to the specific question, because like, oh, you know, dudes drug dealing, or doing some other shit or scamming, whatever. All right, cool. There are girls who literally don't have a 9-to-5, but they got an OnlyFans, but they're making 6 figures a month.
Even if
Getting a
you,
bag.
as a girl, you scam. We ain't judging y'all.
Yeah,
We are not. I'm telling you.
they actually get it bad.
You listen. I'm gonna tell you
They
something.
get a bag.
The corporate man with the girl that scams, he ain't tripping.
So
He's gonna tell you. He's gonna tell you to stop.
that home is happy. I'll tell you.
I'm telling you right now. Yeah, yo, stop doing that. We good.
Mm-hmm.
Stop doing that. We good. We don't gotta worry about that. Chill up. But hey, who am I to tell women what they want? My advice to the ladies out there is find you a man that aligns with you. Simple.
Different strokes for different folks.
Just once he tells you, hey, once it's only prepaid cards and it's only cash and then he can't.
There's a video of a shorty. I think it was last year. My fault for cutting you off.
No, go
There's
ahead,
a
bro.
video of a shorty. I think it was in Atlanta. Shorty was singing like a canary. She got stopped by the cops, and shorty was straight up just telling them everything inside the vehicle because the boyfriend ran off, and she was still in the car, and she was just saying, "Yeah, his name is this. He lives there. This and third, and this and third."
Oh no, you got to prepare your girl for stuff like that.
So it's like,
No, listen,
if-
that's the guy's fault. You got to prepare either yourself or your girl for shit like that.
And you got to know because you got to know who you with.
who you with?
But you never that's crazy. Not that's unfair because you really never know, right?
No, because
No, but
I'm
you
saying
can
if
still
you know
tell.
if you know who you with, you know what you have to train her for.
Exactly.
Listen. Tell a girl, listen. Once y'all get serious, if you're doing anything, it's for you. Hey, listen. If you get stopped, this is what you say. This is who you call. This is what you do. That's it. Everything else, they're not gonna bother her. This is who you call. This is what you say. This is what you do. And this is who you call. This is the phone number. That's it. Don't put your girl out here in the street knowing you commit crimes and you trying to keep it a secret from her, and then she get caught up. No. And then she accidentally snitch on you. That's the dumbest thing in the world. First person you tell is a girl you're dealing with. You tell her everything. No, not everything. That's dumb. But you tell her enough to make sure that you straight. That's it. Because she will sing. She not about to do no time for no dude. She just started fucking. So
Yeah.
make sure. You know what I mean? Y'all good.
Going back to that video, man, just don't be ashamed for how you get your bread.
Yeah, don't be ashamed how you get your money, bro.
Don't be ashamed of how you get your bread. As long as you take
Unless-
care of your shit, then
Unless you're doing some weird shit. Like, none of that sex trafficking shit, that's weird.
yeah,
But,
nah, that's wild. That's wicked.
But beyond that, bro, if you got to listen. As long as it's temporary, you got a plan. I
That's
pray.
a fact,
Just
bro.
get a plan. But everybody comes from somewhere, man. I don't know. I hate the whole concept of people can't change and high quality. Girl, shut up. Girl, please. Wait, let me see your pay stubs. Please. Stop. But whatever, man.
That's what we got. It's not for music. There's no music that drop, right?
No, nothing came out. I've had this Chloe Bailey snippet on forever, but honestly, I want to save it till we have a guest on the podcast to get their
Next week.
honest opinion.
Also, Pink Panthers and Ice Spice dropped the song.
That shit.
Who?
Part 2.
Pink Panthers.
Who's Pink? What is Pink?
She's one of the girlies, the pop stars.
Word.
Okay.
She dropped us.
Did the video
part
just
2.
come out? I keep seeing
Yeah.
I keep seeing the snippets everywhere.
Mhm. Yeah, she dropped
Okay.
a song with Ice Spice on it.
I'll go listen.
Well, it's a part 2 of a song she came out with a couple months ago with Ice Spice on it. Bronx legend, man. Can't help. Man, Ice Spice marketing team and whoever's like working for it, bro, they are doing
That
an amazing job.
I will say is
She's
phenomenal.
doing it, bro.
She's doing an
Well,
amazing job.
they are doing a
All
great
girls,
job. Do we
bro.
know who Ice Spice is signed to?
Don't.
Because she's not independent. I'll tell you the way
Bro.
this.
Nah,
is
she's not independent. But she is doing her team.
What A Boogie does for the guys is
And Lola Brooke
Ice
too.
Spice-
Lola Brooke is on. Listen,
Bro, what does A Boogie do for the guys?
He did a lot, bro. From
No, I'm
Mixtape
saying what
days-
you said does. What does A
Alright,
Boogie do for the
he
guys?
brought Lola Brooke out. He actually he has a concert tonight, and Lola Brooke is in it.
I don't get what the fuck that guy do. What does that
What
do
he
anything?
did. Let me rephrase that. Let me change that. What he did is for the guys is what Ice Spice is doing for the girls right now,
What did A Boogie do for the guys?
bro. You never listen to any of his mixtapes, none of his early work.
I think he's more so saying the lane that he's opened
Yes,
up for artists.
that's-
Like Lil TJ came from that tree, which is why him and Lil TJ. You know.
You, what,
She signed to Capitol, by the way.
Okay.
she's on a okay, makes sense. Hold up.
What?
She signed with Capitol. God,
Y'all think
up?
y'all think A Boogie opened that lane of being heartbroken and toxic?
no, absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. but he has his own signature style of music that other people.
Now we ain't like for a minute, but anyway. All right,
That's crazy.
He just hate anyone from the Bronx. It's all right, though. The Bronx gonna flourish regardless. You see Ice Spice out here.
Winning, bro. So
I love Cardi B. I love Cardi B more than any female rapper.
Always winning, bro.
I love
We never
Cardi.
losing. We always win.
Cardi is the one. Cardi could never put out a piece of music ever again. And I think that album
don't
will
think she
sit
ever will.
on the top of one of the best female rap albums we've ever heard.
No, I agree.
She had it.
She won a Grammy for it.
And she deserved it.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, before we try to wrap this up some way, somehow, in the music section, Kendrick winning Rap Album of the Year.
Jay-Z actually
I guess.
said thank you for releasing that or something like that. They were talking to each other.
Yeah, whatever. I said thank you,
promise
too.
you, I do not
still
care
didn't
about
text, I
Kendrick
still
winning
didn't text
Grammy.
my dad. Well, so what?
I do not care about Kendrick winning.
It's dope.
I expected Kendrick to win.
I mean, we said it. I said,
Yeah.
hey, I think Kendrick's gonna win this. Even though I think Push had the best rap album, I think Kendrick's gonna. And the thing, you know what it is though? I'm not. I cannot be mad that Kendrick won because it wasn't that far apart from me.
It was
I'm not mad at it. I think that Kendrick is just
Out of the people in the category, I can't be mad at Kendrick winning.
I mean, that's low key a layup to him too.
yeah, that's like that's an easy win.
I'm not listen. Like I fuck with Kendrick. He's big three. You know this and that third. But bro, against DJ Khaled, God did Future. I never liked you. And it's almost dry. Pusha T.
Like Push was to me, personal preference. That was the best rap album of the year. Yeah, that was it. Well, I mean, out of the albums in the category,
Yeah, it's only 4.
that's
but
crazy. There's only 4 people in that
Obviously,
category.
if Drake would have put in the
yeah, but Drake came out too. Drake came out too late.
They could have found at least another 2 artists to put in that category. Only 4 in that category is kind of crazy.
It was a slow year.
You're
for
forgetting.
rap
It's a
music.
slow year, and you're forgetting. It's a white committee. So
I don't expect them to put Cocaine Rap Pusha T as a winner.
that too,
Kendrick is always a safe bet.
low key.
Like a year where Kendrick drops, it's like, oh, we can give it to Kendrick. And
That's why
they will never be mad.
That's why I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Kendrick is the Grammys. I don't want to say golden boy when the hip hop section comes, but you just know where it's going.
For sure. And but with this, the albums weren't that far off in the distance that it caused an uproar for me. I was like, okay, Kendrick won.
I think everyone just expected it already because everyone just
Yeah, it
knows
was
it's
like,
Kendrick. Kendrick Grammys, we know where it's going.
I don't know why DJ Khaled was upset. My nigga, you was actually, don't get me wrong. Khaled's album was pretty good, but he wasn't beating Kendrick and he wasn't being pushed.
I think Khaled should just be happy he's even gone to that point.
God Did was a great album. That was a good album.
I think he should be even glad that he's gone to that point, though, that he can make a Grammy nominated album in that capacity.
And shout out to that. That was an amazing performance at the end. And everybody was like, yo.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, Hov was rapping his ass off sitting down.
Like, it was just elegant. It gave like king of this shit. Like, shout out to Hov. But yeah, I wasn't super mad that Kendrick won. I was okay with it. I think if Khaled won, I was like, what the fuck?
That would have been out of.
But
yeah,
I still do think Push had the best rap album of the year. When time passes and we took all our time to listen to everything, one day Cocaine Rap will win.
You know what I think it is with Push though? Push makes great albums and great music. Yeah. I think his music is just unfortunately forgettable in comparison to the people he's up against. Like, I forgot Push put an album out last year. Because a year is a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's 12 months.
Agreed.
He dropped at the top of the year. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick coming out, that's what all eyes are on in the industry with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. That doesn't make Push's album any less good in quality or anything. I think he just don't have the eyes on him. The masses are paying attention to him in the same capacity as, a Kendrick. That's just what it is. He's just not as popular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just forgettable. It's forgettable in the year span.
And I do think Push, denouncing good music is gonna help his Grammy, because apparently him and Drama are coming out with a Gangsta Grill show. I think it's gonna be phenomenal.
That would be crazy.
I think it's gonna be phenomenal.
And Drama need to keep on with
So
these projects.
yeah, for sure. A low-key slept on Gangsta Grills with him and East. JVs, they dropped one. It was crazy. Why are you giggling?
Who?
Hold up.
I didn't hear about this, but it doesn't shock me that I didn't hear about this.
Drama and Davies dropped the Gangsta Grills, and
You liked it?
I loved it.
I'm sure you did.
I see what's going on. Anyway,
Let's see how many numbers that does.
Yo, bro, go ahead, bro.
Oh man.
You gonna talk about the Bronx? You're gonna talk about you and Davey. So
Davey. All right, whatever. Anyway, shout out to the Grammys, man. No, actually, never mind, whatever.
let's see them keep this up.
No,
Let's-
yeah,
Let's
great.
see them keep this up. It was a great Grammys this year. Let's see them keep this up, and then we will shout out to the Grammys.
Yeah, whatever. But
Type shit.
I wasn't mad Kendrick won. That's it.
Yeah, it was expected.
I wasn't mad Kendrick won at all. Wasn't mad. I think that him and Push's albums weren't too far apart. If there were other albums in that category, I'd be like, whoa, maybe this deserved it. But I think him and Kendrick were not super close, but it was close enough that I'm like, okay, whatever. Give it to Kendrick. Why not?
Can't wait for Ice
'Cause
Spice.
Kendrick might
I can't
not
wait for
rap-
Ice Spice to win her Grammy.
Anyway,
Yo,
Kendrick might not rap
Grammy be
again.
Crazy, bro.
I'm cool with that.
I don't think, I don't like that.
What?
I don't think we are.
What,
I'm
if
cool with
Kendrick
that.
don't ever rap again?
I don't like that, bro. And I don't believe you.
He'll rap.
I'm cool on that.
Kendrick is one of the greatest rappers ever. You think that you'd be cool if he never released music again?
Yep.
Because then he'll become like from
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy. I would be cool on it.
I think we're gonna.
I wouldn't be cool if J. Cole stopped rapping.
We gonna appreciate Kendrick when it's all said and done.
Listen, man,
I
phenomenal
appreciate-
artist. Not for me. I think a little overrated in some capacity.
When did Kendrick not become for you? Let's talk about Derek. We got time. When did Kendrick not become for you? 'Cause,
when he dropped the Pimp Butterfly. Oh,
I mean, that's about Black History. So what?
Nah, I don't want to say the one To Pimp a Butterfly came out. When I just feel like
there had to be like a tipping point.
nah,
Or-
because Good Kid, Mad City was a really good album. Like, obviously, it's a classic album.
It's one of the
It's a
greatest
classic
hip hop
album, yeah.
albums ever.
Yeah, it's a classic album.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
No, it's a
short
classic
story.
album.
One of the best ever.
So it had to be.
Nah, I feel like
Damn.
it's when.
Damn.
Nah, Damn was. I think Damn was one of his better albums too, personally.
that's
I feel like you know what it is. I feel like
The disappearance.
not the disappearance. I feel like there becomes a point when people just cape for artists. I feel like it's the same thing with Eminem, but now.
We cape for all artists we like.
Yeah, but it's like
We cape for Drake. We cape for Cole. We all do.
yeah,
Everyone
but
does
yeah,
it.
but is you see, it's different because like I don't know. I think it's hard to like put into words because it's like you have Drake, you have Cole, you have Kendrick, the big
Yeah.
three, obviously.
Everyone plays favorites
Everyone plays favorites.
with those three. Those three have all done some weird shit.
Kendrick, I just feel like gets such a. I said it. I think he just gets a pass. You don't drop music for 5 years, bro. You don't drop music for 5 years, bro.
And
People die on that you being the greatest, and you don't drop an album for 5 years when you're still young enough in the same age group as like a Drake and Cole. You're still in that. That's your your peer group. Really, it's just them three. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, people would not. If it wasn't for Drake, people would not be looking at Kendrick and Cole the way that they do. Granted, Cole is in my other top 5. I think if Cole stopped rapping, I would be bothered because Cole is phenomenal.
You know what it is, though. I think that it's a sports argument. It's LeBron has done this for so long at such a high level. There's no way he's not the greatest. That's like kind of how Drake is. There's no way Drake can't be the greatest. He's done this for so long at the top. How can Drake not be the greatest?
And still,
Listen, I hear you, but also,
and I also feel like Kendrick don't be having no replay value on any of his music.
I mean that
And that's all. That's
this
subjective,
album,
right?
This
That-
recent album, definitely no. Damn, hell yeah. Good Kid, Mad City for sure. To Pimp a Butterfly, unfortunately, I'm sorry.
To Pimp a Butterfly
No.
has no replay value.
yeah,
no,
but
no,
Kendrick
no.
would be the MJ, I did this kind of unconventional.
The MJ what?
No, listen, I'm saying in
this
terms of how
category of
people
doing that.
may see it.
But MJ who?
Michael Jordan.
You out of your fucking mind.
No, listen.
Michael B. Jordan.
You out of your fucking
And I-
yeah. Here you go. that Michael
Listen,
Jordan.
Listen, I love Kendrick. But I
Wait,
listen to
well, you
more of
just
his-
dissed Michael B. Jordan. As long as y'all, we got that clear.
They listen.
No, but
Kendrick is
listen,
not no fucking.
Listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, in terms of how people categorize it, they say LeBron's the best because he's been the most consistent
Yes,
for 20 years.
of course.
Fair? Cool. That's the Drake argument. Drake can drop as much bad music as he wants, but the fact that Drake is always on top in year 15 or 20, you're gonna be like, oh well, it's Drake. Like Drake, no one can do this. No one does this as consistently as Drake. That's The constant argument, right? Drake drops the most. Fine, that's LeBron. We take that. That's the argument. Who is the most talented?
Kendrick.
It's not Kendrick.
As a talent, I mean, that is where people debate.
Exactly.
Is Kendrick the most talented rapper? As much as I don't necessarily love Kendrick's music all the time, but I will say yes, he is.
No fucking way.
Niggas don't rap better than Kendrick Lamar, bro. They don't.
Drake raps better than Kendrick Lamar does.
And I would heavily disagree.
That's insane.
I think
Because you know what it is? People
I
don't
think
even,
Drake
people don't
makes
even
better-
clamor.
Drake makes better music, but Kendrick Lamar, if you sat them in a room and it was time to rap, I think Kendrick, it wouldn't be, I'm not saying it's far off, but I think Kendrick would get the better of Drake.
I don't think so. I
I
disagree
do,
with
I
that
really
heavily.
do.
Because I don't even think it's the fact that people think he's just a better rapper. I think the people clamor to Kendrick because of the substance of what it is that he raps about.
That's part of being a good rapper.
But that's not the only part. That's why, like, he's not a better rapper than Drake. Because when you come with rapping, you're talking about now. Because you want to talk about the actual semantics and the
Yes,
actual
please.
aspects of rapping. You want to talk about the flow, the breathing, the ins and outs, the all of that shit. No one does that better than Drake. That's rapping. That's the art form of rapping.
I think if you're talking about breath control,
That's
flow,
rapping.
all that, Kendrick wins.
Flow. You know how many flows Drake has?
It
Flows.
doesn't matter how many you have, but when it comes to who does what they're best at better, Kendrick,
I'm not jacking that.
bro.
And that'd be my problem though.
And no, but also too, even look at the records that are.
Because if you want to say who has more substance, I will say probably Kendrick because of what he raps about.
I'm taking that out of rapping because anybody can rap about
No,
anything.
but I mean in general. Like,
And that's where the Eminem argument comes in, where it's like Eminem could rap about killing his mom, is how he does it or what. That's fine. Take substance out of it. Kendrick Lamar, as a technical rapper, there's a reason people walk in the room, they're like, holy shit.
you think Kendrick Lamar's a better rapper than Eminem?
No. A technical rapper? No. I don't think so. I think the things Eminem does are a lot different. I've outgrown some of Eminem's context. But in terms of how good he is in terms of the sport of rapping, I don't think anybody beats Eminem. I mean, it's MJ. Even in the technical sport of rapping, because I've seen Jay do amazing things at this age, which is crazy. But Kendrick might be third.
Yeah, I think Kendrick.
No, but you might even, there's still the big L's of the world. Like,
Yeah.
you know, there are people that are great technical rappers. Tech Nines, like, these are people that are great technical rappers. So I wouldn't say that, but I mean,
I think Drake. Kendrick is overrated.
I think Drake, at the end of the day, is a better musician. But that's the LeBron
And
argument.
and
LeBron is a better. I mean, yeah, that's I think those are synonymous. But people always say LeBron's a better overall basketball player.
And then it's like my point with Kendrick isn't in to verse Drake. Like that's not where my stance is. I just think
you
Kendrick.
can't compare them.
Yeah, I just think Kendrick is just me personally overrated to a certain degree.
I think that's where it gets, because you can't. He's not overrated. There's nothing he can do more. As a rapper, Kendrick never said he was a singer. That's what is where it's hard to compare the three, right? As rappers, I don't think Drake can be number one. As artists, Drake can't. Drake is. I don't think it's a competition. Drake is number one as an artist.
He beats both of them.
But when you're talking about a rapper, because Drake also does that so well, it becomes an argument. But Kendrick Lamar is not an overrated rapper.
And I feel like it becomes
That to me, there's no. Kendrick Lamar is one of the best rappers ever. He's not an overrated rapper.
I don't think he's an overrated rapper. I
saying
think
he's an overrated artist, I can understand that stance. He's not better than Drake. I don't know if he's an overrated artist either, because the nigga did some shit that we can't even fathom.
like what?
To Pimp a Butterfly is literally a classical rap album. We've never had that before. It is.
I just heard it
It's like classic rap. But
There's like
Drake
so
is
much
still the
more
better-
that like what goes into like
Nah, bro.
there's so many like
because we haven't even factored
checks,
J. Cole.
so many boxes you have to check.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
We haven't
saying?
even factored J. Cole.
But J. Cole to me is that him and Kendrick, they can go fight because they're the rappers.
Yeah.
Them niggas aren't making dance albums. I get it. They aren't making Jaded. They aren't making. So it's fine to me. That's why Drake is
the artist.
He's the artist. He's the best artist out of those
He
three.
can rap. I'm not
It's
taking
not
away
close.
from him.
But in terms of when it's time to write, to me, do I prefer Drake? Sure. But if somebody comes and tells me it's Kendrick, Drake, Cole, or Kendrick, Cole, Drake, I get it. I hear you. Drake may just rap about some of the shit I want to talk about, money, like maybe some of that. But Kendrick's not an overrated rapper. He's not overrated anything.
I think he just
It's
gets away
Kendrick
with.
Lamar.
I think he just gets away with a lot.
What does Kendrick get away with?
I told you he cannot drop a project for 5 years, and it's cool.
But you just said Cole do the same shit.
Cole didn't take 5 years to not drop a project.
2, 3.
That's
an extra 24
that's
months?
a big difference. That is a big difference. Very big difference.
But why does that influence how good the project or they are?
Not the project or where they are. I'm talking about where they stand. Like you, he didn't. I don't think he's put enough work to be where he's at. Personally,
I think that's
how many albums has?
Mixtapes, bro.
I don't give a fuck about mixtapes.
I don't think every rapper needs to drop 10 albums.
I don't think they need to drop 10 albums either.
But
let me
then
pull
what's
up.
the comparison? Just because Drake dropped 10 don't mean he's the GOAT. Because there have been, listen, we've had this debate before. I love Drake. Drake is my number one artist out of the big three. Because nobody else is really worth talking about. They keep trying to push Lil Baby on me. I don't give a fuck. Shout out to Lil Baby. Because last album was really bad. But
Kendrick has had 4 albums, not including Section 80. Because that was a mixtape. I'm not including that.
I mean, even if you don't want to, that's fine. But
That's insane.
4 debatable classics as opposed to 6 or 7, 5 out of 10. But what are you telling me?
That's crazy, dog.
Yo, just dropping albums to drop albums, it ain't like that. Don't do it because let's look at Cole's discography. We ignored them 2 that we don't like.
I don't ignore those.
KOD and the one that he be folding clothes on.
I don't ignore those.
What's the one he was folding clothes on?
That's For Your Eyes Only.
Yeah.
Them 2. We trying to hold up because he just came out with some heat, so we trying to throw them in the garbage. Hold up.
For Your Eyes Only was.
Well, I did. I was
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
delete.
A lot of people fuck with For Your Eyes Only because it was a concept album. You want to say the same about To Pimp a Butterfly?
That concept
I want
sucks.
to say the same about Pimp a Butterfly. You heard it one time, you stopped listening to it.
No, To Pimp, but I love that album.
I listened to it once. It's good, but it don't got replayed.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas,
But
let's be real.
Replay our value is not the measure of an album.
It's a heavy. I think it's a heavy part of it.
That may be what you understand. Let me give you an example. Lil Yachty's most recent album. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. I know.
Yes.
And I heard it,
I fuck with it.
and it was really good.
Yes.
I think I may not hear it a lot or necessarily turn it on a lot, but I know it's a really good album.
Yeah, but you're not. But that's not the same argument for a Kendrick album. Because first of all, that's an alternative album. We talking about in terms of Kendrick and where he stands in the rap game, not Yachty and
We were talking about
his
replay.
alternative album.
No, but I'm talking about the reference was replay value.
Yeah,
I'm saying that's an album that has replay value that I know is really good that I don't have to play all the time. And
Kendrick dropped an untitled, unmastered album, and everyone said it was good.
but that's fine. Let's talk.
But why is that fine? But For Your Eyes Only is not fine.
Because I think For Your Only is a bad album. That's why.
And that's my point.
I don't think Untitled Masters is a bad album.
And that's my point.
What point are you making? I'm confused.
Because that shows how skewed it is towards Kendrick's favor. That's my
Because
point.
one album's better than the other?
But it's not, though. You're going to say an untitled, unmastered, unmixed practically album is better than a concept album?
That just shows how bad For Your Only is. Because if that was a good album, it wouldn't be close.
And that's all subjective.
It wasn't a good album.
And that's all subjective, and that's fine, but that be my problem.
Bro, Nick,
That'd be my problem.
Y'all can't name me 3 songs on that piece of shit. That album stunk. Only thing we can name it is that the nigga was folding clothes for his girl. Any nigga that comes
She's
on
Mine
the
Part
record,
1 and 2 are not fire.
What?
She's Mine Part 1 and 2 are not fire.
She's off this. That's what the name of the record needs to be. That
foul,
album
bro.
stinks.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's like you see, but that'd be my
That
point. Like this
album
all
is
just
not good.
That proves my point. Like this conversation proves my point.
No, I've been hating on that album since episode 21. I cannot stand that album because I thought it just was not. It was a great rapper choosing not to rap and telling us about it. And listen, I'm all for rappers being introspective, but there's a way we want to hear you speak about it, which I think Drake does great. That's why Drake is up there when you can switch Drake and Cole, because when Drake decides to get introspective, he never misses. That's why I switched Drake and Cole. But that's what we get to when Kendrick decides to do when Kendrick decides to get introspective, you can't sniff Kendrick. When Kendrick starts to talk about himself or what he's going through, bro. That's where you're not being objective. The Hard Part 5, literally what? It's like song, record of the year. That's one of the best rap songs we've heard.
It's cat. No, it's not. What are you saying?
Oh my God.
That's not even the best heart song.
Oh, it's a
That, and you know what I'm saying? And that goes back to what
I said this
and
year.
that-
I said this
Bro,
year.
fuck that. That song was whatever, my nigga. Like, that song was really whatever. Let's keep it a buck. That song was whatever. The Heart Part 5. Niggas fuck with that song because that was the first song he put on God Knows How Long. And when the video came out, he had Nipsey in the video, he had Kobe in the video, he had Kanye in the video doing the whole deep fake shit, which is a cool concept. That's
also
dope.
all part
Bro,
of a concept is part
bro,
of the
that
song.
shit was whatever. That shit was whatever.
I gotta agree.
That song was whatever,
Part
my
2 and 3 is
nigga.
better.
Rap me 4 bars of that song right now. That shit was whatever.
2 and
I
3.
can never repeat Kendrick Ball because he's too fast. He's too good.
No, that shit was whatever. That's why.
No.
But you know what it is? Niggas cape for Kendrick, which is my point.
But you haven't told me one way they cape.
I just told you that song was whatever. That shit won record of the year. You saying that was one of the best songs of the year? No, that was not.
I said that was one of the best rap records of the year.
And it was not.
It's a big
and
difference.
it was not.
There's a big
The
difference.
problem is Kendrick shows his fucking face after 5 years and us fucking.
Do you
Let's
think,
put him up here.
You think Kendrick fell into that? Like, I'm confused.
I don't think he fell into that. I
how
feel like
do
they
you- so
built
how-
him
so
into
how
that.
Who is they? Kendrick is a black kid from Compton.
he chose.
Who built what? Like,
The
that's what I'm saying.
industry. The industry don't build people into things?
So you think? So are you assuming Kendrick's an industry plant? I'm confused.
No, not that he's an industry plant. I don't think he's an like I just said, they cape for him. That's what I'm saying. He's protected. Kendrick is protected.
Protected by who?
The fans.
Yes. and everyone.
How
and
did
yes.
he gain those fans? By being a bad rapper?
I didn't say he was a bad rapper.
You said that Drake is a better rapper than Kendrick.
Yes, I did.
And I said, listen, if you put them two in a room and it's time to rap, I'm not saying Drake's super far off, but I think that Kendrick has just done things that's like, whoa.
No, that's cool. I respect that opinion because that's your opinion. I
Whoa,
respect that.
Whoa. And my thing is this. When it comes to artistry, Drake does more. I don't think it's a competition to have a conversation about. But I do not believe the concept that Kendrick is an overrated artist or rapper. Both. Because Kendrick has done... I don't think Drake can put out To Pimp a Butterfly and be successful. Because I just watched Drake put out a dance album and everybody's like, okay. I don't think Drake can put out To Pimp a Butterfly and be successful. I do not believe that. Because Kendrick does it a certain... Like, let's not take away... Just because we're not Kendrick preference fans, because I'm going to say we because I preference Drake as an artist, let's not take away from how good... It's Kendrick Lamar, bro. Like, we're talking about one of the best rappers to ever live. Don't get me wrong. I say that shit about Tupac all the time, because I don't... But it's Kendrick Lamar we talking about here. Oh, we're not finna do... Come on, man. We're not finna do that.
Rap record of the year. That's insane. I'm sorry.
But I mean, who's in the category with?
That's what I'm looking for right now. That's why I'm not speaking. Because I'm looking for who was in that category.
But you can't say it was like, no matter who's in that, who can you say is wrong about? Who can you say is wrong?
And that's what I'm saying.
The Heart Part 5 is a great record. I loved it. Maybe me personally, fine, cool, but that's a great record.
It's good. 2 is better though.
I mean, but even the fact that we're having that debate is proving my point.
Proving the point.
That's my
No,
point.
Of course.
The fact that we're debating a fifth part of a record is, bro, exactly.
Y'all debating because I'm not. Because that's not even the best heart song.
You just debated it by saying it's not the best.
No, I know it's not the best. It's not the debate. There are the other hearts that are better than that song.
If there is any type of conflict in a conversation, that means somebody disagrees with somebody. That means there's a heart. That's fine. But debating over rap records, bro.
Best rap song. The Heart Part 5, Churchill Downs, God Did, Push and P, Wait For You.
All right, come on. See, that he clears that. He clears them records. Let's not do that. Come on. Bro, he's out of here.
You know what's funny? Of all those 5 songs, I could tell you which one I heard the least. The one that won. But go ahead.
That's fine, but he still clears some records.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
If you had to pick, who would you pick? You'd pick Churchill Downs.
No, I would choose Wait For You. Sorry. But I guess that's why I won the melodic song. That's why they made the new category. Because it won the melodic song of the year. So I get it.
I didn't even know they made it.
Yeah. They made it like 2 years ago.
Yeah, because it's not a rap record.
But then they put that in the rap record.
Yes,
and then Kendrick is
because
in
white
there.
people are racist.
And then, yeah.
Yes, because white people are racist and don't know rap music. Yes, of course they put it there, nigga. Yes.
The Heart Part 5 better than Jay-Z's verse on God Did?
Yes. Yes,
Got
it
it.
is. Yes, it is.
Got it.
And I'm Jay-Z all over this damn house.
Got it.
But yes.
Got it.
But even that's not even the category.
No,
There's
I'm
other-
talking about for the rap song because that song was in that category.
But Kendrick gave me 3 better verses than the 3 better verses out on that song.
But you can't tell me 4 bars from that song.
I can't tell you 4 bars from God did. What that mean? I have no idea.
You're lying. Because I know you know Ho's verse on that song. As anyone should.
I don't listen. I am 30 years old. I do not know 4
All right.
bars of anything anybody said at this point in my life. Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Kendrick's 3 verses were better than Wayne and no, I'm not even a Kendrick fan. I'm a Ho fan. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. Kendrick's 3. So you think Kendrick's 3 verses were worse than the 3 verses on God did? Because rap song of the year, not whose verse was better.
If I'm choosing rap song of the year between both of those songs, I'm probably choosing God did off of
That-
the
and that
Jay-Z's
is a
verse. Off
terrible-
of Jay-Z's verse.
That's not the.
Off of Jay-Z's verse alone. And then Wayne's verse is there also, which is also a great ass verse. If the point is a rap song of the year. Is that a rap song of the year? Them niggas were rapping.
So Kendrick's 3 verses
Yes. To me, yes.
were worse than the 3 verses on God did.
Yes.
That is unbelievable.
Listen, taste your own.
Because that's hate.
That's not hate. That song is that song is overrated. That song is overrated. Sorry.
So is God did.
That song is bro, Twitter was broke when fucking whole shit came out. Are you crazy?
Derek, you just made the point that the world is too over obsessed with Kendrick. Yes, when somebody popular drops, the world is going to stop. You're making the same point.
You're right. You're right.
That's the same thing.
You're right.
The
But I still
world,
stand- yeah,
the
you're right.
world stops when popular people drop. That's not a point. My point is, I'm gonna break it down just like this. It's rap song of the year. Kendrick's 3 to 4. I think he made it 4 verses. His 4 verses were better than Wayne. Were better than Ross. Let's take Jay's. Let's take the whole out rap.
You can't do that.
What?
What do you mean? What are you going to take it out? You can't take it out. It's the point of the
No,
category.
I'm saying give it to. Let's give Ho's verse better than one of Kendrick's verses. Let's. That's still even if you're doing numbers, Kendrick still wins. Even if you're counting verses,
Whole rap for 3 minutes.
Heart is what a 6-minute record. Take out 2 of Kendrick verses. What that leave? 2. So Hov got 2 extra minutes. Does that mean the verse is better a little bit? Sure, maybe. Why not? But that is
The
not.
time, but the time don't count. Yeah, but the time, because the time don't
That's
count.
not a
either.
fair judgment, though.
It's like, what's a better rap song?
I think that Kendrick rapped better than half of the song.
I know you did. That's the point of this conversation. That's
So-
why I said to each their own situation. There's not going to be a conclusion to this conversation.
I don't think you. I mean, I don't think you think Ross and Wayne's verses were better than Harper. I don't think.
I
so.
think Hov was.
Then I win the numbers. Then that don't make no sense.
But you can't do that argument on numbers. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Just because a song is a little longer doesn't make it better. Like I said, that song was.
The song's not longer. You're ignoring 2 people on the song.
No, I'm talking about on the Heart Part 5.
So you're saying
Y'all niggas gonna keep telling me that song was good. That song was not good. That song was whatever.
I already said 2 is better.
That song was whatever.
2 laps 5, in my opinion.
Bro, 4 laps 5. That song was whatever. And because that nigga ain't rapping 5 years, that nigga came out and dropped a song and everybody was on there like, oh, this shit is the greatest shit ever. Bro, that shit was whatever.
So you think the album sucks? You think the Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers?
I think it was cool. I don't think it sucks. I don't think it was amazing. I think it was cool.
So
Like if I was to rate it out of 10, I'd probably give that shit like me personally, maybe like a 7, 6.5, 7. I'm not going back to play that, but that's not my cup of tea. Do I think it was a bad album? No. Because I think Damn was a great album. I think Damn was better than this album, personally.
But that's not. So
But I'm just saying to compare his previous
you
work.
So you think Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is a mid album? Which a lot of
No,
people
I don't think it was mid. I think it was cool. Because when I say mid,
7 out of 10, right?
yeah, it was like a 7 out of 10.
Cool. I also think it's okay. It's cool. We went back and we said, okay, you're comparing it to Pusha T. I don't think it's that far apart. What do you think about Pusha T's album?
I love Pusha's album.
So much right.
Cool. So it's not, but I don't think. What would you rate out of 10? So I'm just building.
Pusha's album?
Yeah, I'm just.
I'll probably
I'm building context
Yeah, no.
here.
I'll probably rate Pusha's album in 8 or 8.5 out of 10.
Not far off.
Yeah, not far off. Because I've gone back and I've played that album.
Because I'm trying to understand your beef with Kendrick Lamar.
It's not a beef. I just feel like he.
Nigga, it's a beef.
All right, let's say
You,
it's a beef. then. No.
literally told me.
So say it's a beef.
You
Let's say it's a
literally
beef.
told me
I
the
think
nigga is
he just
not
gets away with a lot.
He's
That's my
an
thing.
artist that gets away with shit when a nigga
Yeah.
puts out classic albums.
I think he gets away with a lot. Mr. Morale's a classic album.
No, I don't. I never said that.
Damn's a classic album.
Yes.
You're out of your mind.
Not Damn is a classic album.
I don't think it was a classic.
Yes,
I think it was
is.
an amazing album. I don't think it was a classic album. You putting Damn with To Pimp a Butterfly?
Yes.
You already won.
What do you what?
Exactly. You put in Damn.
classics-
You put in
classics-
Damn with Good Kid, Mad City.
In terms of what? I'm confused with your question.
Overall album, a classic. You put into Pimp a Butterfly with Illmatic, right? Because those are clear cut classics, according to you, right?
No.
Oh,
I
you're
don't
out
think
of your mind.
To Pimp a Butterfly and Illmatic are in the same conversation.
Or I said, are they classics?
Yes, I think.
Do you have different
but they're
classics?
Yes, not all classics are the same. What are you talking about?
A classic is a classic. What do you mean? What subgenres you have for classic?
Good Kid with Illmatic. for
So,
sure.
you-
Damn.
I want to know what subgenres you
Oh
have
my
under
goodness.
classic.
Okay, so you don't think any classics are better than the other?
It's not about being better. I'm asking, yes or no?
But that's what I'm answering.
It's not about a classic being better than a classic. Are they both classics? Yes or no?
Yes.
Not there's
Yes,
this one
yes,
group
yes,
of classics,
yes.
and then there's another group of classics.
Yes,
they're both classics.
No, you said 2 albums. That's why I answered you that way.
Yeah, because I'm asking, is Damn in the same category as To Pimp a
and
Butterfly?
that's a different question.
But it's not, because you put
is
To Pimp
Damn-
a Butterfly in the same category as Illmatic in terms of being a classic.
I don't think Reasonable Doubt and Illmatic are in the same category. What does that mean? Are they not both classics? Yes, they are. That's not the point I'm making.
That makes no fucking sense. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You're saying every classic is a classic. I don't agree with that. I don't think Get Rich or Die Trying and Reasonable Doubt are the same thing.
They don't have to be the same thing. Are they classics?
Yes.
Now what the
I
substance
think
is.
Damn and Illmatic are classic. What does that mean?
That's the point, and that's the point. I'm not asking.
So
the
are you
substance.
saying all classics are the same? No, they're
No, I'm
not.
saying all classics are classics. That's it. There's nothing more and there's nothing less.
Okay.
Now I'm not talking about
So
substance.
Damn and Illmatic are classics. What's next? That's it.
You're crazy.
But like you making the comparison is taking away from one as opposed to the other.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
A classic. No, it's not. A
Because,
classic
because
is a
you're
classic.
comparing one album to another, that makes you're trying to take away from Damn. Damn could be a classic in its own right, as opposed to Illmatic being a classic in its own right. Nothing was the same, and Illmatic are not the same thing, but they're both classic, are they not?
And they're still both classics. That's my point. You're trying to break it down more than it needs to be broken down. That's what I'm not doing.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Because you're trying to put subgenres into this.
You brought up the 2 albums. I didn't.
I brought them up as classics. Nothing more, nothing less. You're trying to break them down as to being 2 different types of classics.
You're saying is Illmatic the same as Damn?
In terms of a classic, yes or no? Nothing more, nothing less.
So no, all classics are the same for you.
Yes, all classics are classics.
And that's crazy.
I don't think so.
Music is too subjective for you to say all classics are the same at the same level. It's like saying all
a classic is a classic. It don't
That's not
change.
true.
Drew, yes or no?
Yeah, I believe if anything, Marshall Mathers LP is good enough as Illmatic. If not, Get Rich or Die Trying is good as enough as Original Doubt.
Exactly my
So
point.
if somebody asked you to rank them albums, will you not have a ranking?
That's the different question. That's a different question, and that's my point. That's a different question. Because you're trying to rank an album individually now. Now you're ranking a group of classics. That don't change the fact that same group that you're trying to rank are all classics.
So your question is Damn a classic?
Yeah, and you said yes.
So then why bring Illmatic up at all?
Because I'm asking
Just
you.
ask me if Damn's a classic.
I did.
Yes, that's it. No,
you
you
said
said
yes.
you said it's Damn Illmatic. I said
As a result of you saying Damn was a classic, because Damn is not a fucking classic.
to you, Damn is a classic album.
To you.
Damn is, I mean,
You know, because Damn, on top of that, Damn
can I
caught a
ask
lot
you
of backlash.
Can I ask you something? Do you think the majority would agree with you?
Yes, because Damn, out of all Kendrick's album, was the one that publicly got the most backlash.
The one that probably got the most backlash.
Aside from To Pimp a Butterfly,
was this one.
No, it wasn't.
Derek, I'm telling you. Listen.
No, you're telling me, bro. You're telling me what you think. I'm telling you, Damn has publicly caught mad backlash.
I'm
The
not.
whole concept of the Kung Fu Kenny thing.
You see, that's what I'm saying. You're a third party. That's what I'm saying.
What does that mean?
Because you're talking to me from your point of view and not
I'm
from like
not.
what actually occurred. I'm not talking about
why is your point of view what occurred?
because I actually saw the backlash from Damn, and I actually like Damn.
I'm telling you from a person that's not even a fan. That's the difference. You came and told me, honestly, Nevermind was 9 out of 10 the first day. So you don't really have a bias here. I'm telling you for somebody that don't even like Kendrick like that. Because I want to have a reasonable conversation. So for me to be reasonable, I have to give an unbiased opinion. You made it clear. You've made it clear you don't like Kendrick Lamar. You're already unbiased.
If yours was reasonable, you would understand that Damn caught backlash. But you're saying it didn't.
So did To Pimp a Butterfly. To Pimp a Butterfly not classic? That doesn't make it anything etched in stone. Cashing Blacklash does not mean it's etched in stone, because if you stood by that exact statement, honestly, Nevermind would have never came out your mouth as a great album.
I never said it was a classic. I said it was a great album.
You said it was 9 out of 10. My bad.
Yeah, and it was still a great album.
Okay, but
I won't say it's classic. I won't say Damn is a classic.
But did that album receive backlash? So you cannot.
Yeah, it did.
So then you cannot
for
base
different
your,
circumstances.
you cannot base your argument off backlash if the things you like also receive backlash. Yes or no?
Yes, but
Exactly.
that's not my sole. But that's not my sole argument. But that's not my sole argument.
But it is an argument that I'm
It
counteracting.
is a argument. It's
that
not
I'm
a. It's not.
counteracting.
Let's take it back to where this.
We can take it back wherever. I'm telling
the
you.
conversation where this point right here.
I'm coming from a
started.
conversation of substance. You just telling me
You
shit.
said Damn is a classic. I said Damn is not a classic.
For sure. And then you
So
said...
I said,
and
do you put
told-
Damn in the same category as an Illmatic? And that's when we just agreed that their classic is a classic. That that's where this whole conversation changes immediately. We cannot proceed because you change. You rate your classics and you judge your classics as different classics, as subgenres, like in different shit. That's cool. That's what you do. Is how you critique an album. That's fine. That's how you do it. But that's not a common consensus across the board. Joe disagrees because he also said the same thing. That's my point.
fine. You guys can both disagree.
But that's what I'm saying. That's where the whole argument cannot continue.
What I'm saying is, you asked me, is Damn a classic?
Yes.
My answer is yes.
Okay.
You asked me another question. You said, do you put Damn in the same category as Illmatic? I said, obviously, no. I like Illmatic more. Cool. I'm not.
Yes.
I'm
And
not. I'm not
where-
confused at the. What is the confusing concept?
The confusing concept is that we rate classics differently, which is obvious already because we're all different people.
I think every human being rates albums differently.
But the way you don't put all classics in one category.
Why would I do that? That's bad reviewing.
That's not bad reviewing.
Yes, it is. That's piss poor judgment. I don't put all classics in a bag of classics and say, oh, they're all the same. No.
They don't have to be the same to still all be classics.
I think Illmatic is a better album than Damn. That's the same thing as rating a classic. What are we talking about? There are two classics that you rate differently. I'm so confused with the concept. What is going on here?
It's evident, I know.
What's evident? Like, what's the point?
Like,
Yes.
all we're going to do is continue to talk in circles. That's all we're going to do. We're going to continue to talk in circles.
I'm making it very clear what I'm saying.
The way I see it is his standards on the classics is completely different from what we think of what is classic.
That's what I'm saying. At that
100%.
point, we can't continue a conversation because it's just different.
Won't, because I mean, it's just gonna
Which is
be-
fine. It's different. It's to
Yeah,
each their own.
it's a
But that's what I'm saying.
hamster.
At that point, that's the crossroads. You can't continue the conversation.
hamster wheel. It's gonna
Exactly.
keep
The
And that's what I'm saying.
conversation started when you saying Kendrick Lamar is an overrated artist. And I said, you cannot be an overrated artist with
Yes.
three debatable, even if it's debatable, you cannot be an overrated artist with three debatable classics. And I think that is a overall general consensus. Simple. I don't think that's a hard thing to, like, you
That's your opinion.
Okay. I mean, if that's what, but you.
That's what I'm saying.
But the problem was you telling me that, yo, you're not acknowledging the backlash from Damn. I was like, you saying backlash
No,
on an
no.
album
That's not what I did.
Okay, so what'd you do? Let me. Then I can 100% give you an answer.
Because I'm talking about when I said that specific comment, I was talking about Damn specifically in the sense of how I
okay.
said
So was I.
and how I said it was amazing, but it's not a classic. And
Okay.
Tim Paper Butterfly didn't get backlash. That's why I was
Yes, it
speaking.
did, though.
I didn't see no backlash with the Paper Butterfly.
And right there when you say, yo, like, I didn't see the
That
backlash.
shit was like an instant classic to everybody. Not to me, because I don't listen to that.
It got
Like,
some backlash.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
To Pimp a Butterfly, people immediately didn't know what Kendrick was doing. It wasn't the same rap record. Cool. And even if you're saying I didn't see the backlash from Damn, that's fine. Cool. Sounds good.
I don't think
But-
Damn, me personally, I don't think Damn is in the same category as A Good Kid, Mad City or To Pimp a Butterfly.
Rappers make better albums than their last project. That doesn't mean it's not a classic. Do you think Take Care is a better album? Do you think Nothing Was the Same or Take Care is a better album?
Do I think is there better between both of them?
Yes.
Personally?
Yes.
That'd be my opinion, and I would say yes.
So preference does not solidify the answer.
That doesn't change the fact that I don't think Damn was a classic album.
I'm not trying to change your opinion on that. I'm trying to change. What I'm trying to have you understand is your argument is malleable and it's fragile.
I don't think so.
Because you can't say, yo, this album received backlash. So the fuck the albums you like? What that mean?
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
that's what I'm saying.
But that's
so
not,
like,
that's not the
you can't.
That's not the foundation of
but
the
you-
argument.
No, but you cannot.
So I can remove all of that, and I still have an argument. So I don't care about that. I will
No,
not.
you-
I will
you-
not repeat that, and I will still have an
but
argument.
the beginning of the argument is you saying Kendrick Lamar was an overrated artist. That's where it started.
Yes, and I still think that.
Okay, and that's where.
And
I'm
it's not because of backlash.
And my point was, the overall consensus of people would think you are extremely wrong.
That's cool. That don't.
And
that's
bro,
cool.
and the majority wins.
To y'all.
I mean, I guess. But I would never call somebody that's won as many Grammys, won as many awards, has been as good as Kendrick is. I'm not calling him an overrated artist. You may not prefer his music, but you saying he's an overrated artist is wrong. That's wrong. And you don't have an argument to back it up.
I told
That's
you.
the point. The point is you don't have an argument to back it up.
I've backed it up. I said he's
No, you did
overprotected.
not.
He can take 5-year absences.
And I asked you,
I don't think he has deserved the shit that he.
That's the problem. You saying a nigga don't
problem.
deserve something? That's wrong, bro.
No.
Can't say that. You can't say a nigga don't deserve something that he earned. That's fucked up.
That's opinionated.
And on top of that too, you can't say Drake earned more than nothing he did.
But my conversation don't have nothing to do with Drake. Like I'm not doing this from a stance of Drake is this and that. That's not where it's from. These niggas could do what they want to do because of Drake in the first place. If that's what we want to talk about, if you want to include Drake in being a prominent point in this, these niggas could do what they want, as we've expressed here. J. Cole and Kendrick could do what they want because
So Kendrick
of
and
niggas
J.
like
Cole
Drake.
are themselves because of Drake.
No, that's also not what I said. Did I just say that?
You said they can do what they want because
They
of
can
Drake.
take the league of absence. They could be gone for X, Y, and Z, and then come back and it'd be all cool. They could take 5 years off because a nigga like Drake is in the game, which you've also sat here and said.
I agree with that though.
Exactly.
But-
so I'm
but
not.
I-
That's not where I'm speaking from, though.
So where are you speaking from?
Just opinionated.
So you just so you wake up so throughout Kendrick Lamar's career, you think his entire discography is overrated.
I don't think his entire discography is overrated. I do not think his entire discography is overrated.
So what about him is overrated?
point
I'm
of
so confused.
It's clear.
It's not.
I know. It's clear you're confused. My point is that he's protected. He's protected. He can. You get what I'm saying, Joe? He is protected and he can do whatever the fuck he wants, and it is cool.
And it's still gonna be
So
accepted.
because
And it's
he-
always
because-
gonna
because
not
he
only be
does-
accepted, be praised.
because he doesn't.
But then a nigga like J. Cole put out For Your Eyes Only, and it gets
because that was
shitted
not
on.
good. Because not a good album.
This is a circle. This is a circle.
It's a hamster wheel.
This is a circle.
It's not.
This is a circle.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
Okay, is though.
And I'm gonna tell you.
I love Kendrick. I love out of the big three. I love. It's always gonna be Drake, Kendrick, Cole for me.
Listen,
Um,
our
but every-
opinions on the rankings don't matter. That's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is you're saying,
That he doesn't deserve it. And all that
yeah, and I don't agree with I don't agree with shit like that.
because I mean the man won a fucking poll.
Let's not, like that's
You know,
to
that
me
shit.
that's crazy.
But
Let's not do
I
that.
understand your concept with the whole
Yeah.
cape thing. I understand.
That's what I'm talking about.
yes. But
Nigga,
it's-
you say he don't deserve to be here.
But it's
I didn't say that. Did I just say he don't deserve to be here?
No, he says they
He doesn't deserve the praise, whatever. Yes, my words. He doesn't deserve the praise he gets. Fine, that's fine. Let even stick with that. You saying Kendrick Lamar doesn't deserve the praise he gets. Kendrick Lamar is one of the best rappers ever. Like, let's not like come on. And I think you know music way back. Like Kendrick Lamar is one of the best artists we've ever seen in our lives. Like you just saying, niggas just cape for him. Like, Kendrick don't make Blue Tatiana. Like, what are we talking about?
That's
That nigga made Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
The way I see
Like,
it,
what?
The way I see it, Kendrick's like Outkast. He's an alien. That's the way I see it. And some people don't.
Do you think Outkast gets too much praise?
he doesn't get enough?
You hate Outkast too?
No.
He doesn't get enough. But
That's what I'm saying.
But the man.
What are you saying?
It's
That's not-
it's
none of
subjective.
that is what you're saying.
It's subjective.
Man,
It is
but the
subjective.
None of that is what you're saying. Literally, that is the opposite of what you're saying.
It's subjective.
What you just said is the literal opposite of what you said this entire
What I'm
fucking
saying
time.
is it's subjective.
Oh my, bro.
It's subjective.
So then just say you don't like his music. Just say that. Don't say he's
I
over.
do
Don't
like-
say,
but I do
no,
like his
don't say
music.
he don't deserve it. Don't do that.
I didn't say that
Because
either.
Him and,
I also
yes,
didn't
you
say
did.
Drew,
Oh my
did
god.
Did he not just reel back his statement?
Bro, oh my
Did
god.
he not just reel back his statement?
You're saying Kendrick does not deserve the praise? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do
Those
you
are two
think
different things.
Outkast
Those
does
are two
not
different
deserve-
things. Those are two different things. You understand that, right? You understand that don't
No,
deserve it and don't deserve the praise are two different
talk
things.
to me like I'm dumb.
Don't deserve it and don't deserve the praises are two different things.
Thank you.
Don't deserve it. What is it?
I'm saying that's what you said. I didn't say that. You said I said that. That's what I'm
Kendrick,
correcting.
I was the it is you talking about the praise. We said praise. I don't think I had to praise. We're not writing
You
an
have to.
essay.
You
We're not
have
writing.
to.
We're not writing a dissertation.
You have to because, like Gerald just said, it's two different
you
things.
said Kendrick Lamar does not deserve the praise he gets, and then I said Kendrick don't deserve it. I didn't think I was talking about something else, but cool, that's fine. So are you saying the same thing about Outkast?
No.
So because you're picking and choosing who you like.
That has nothing to do with picking and
All right,
choosing who I
cool.
like. that has nothing to do with picking
So
and
then
choosing who I
why
like.
doesn't-
You
why-
have different
so why-
opinions on different artists.
Everyone has that.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying this is all a circle. You keep on trying to. It's still a
I'm
circle.
not trying to do anything. I'm trying to.
You're still trying to figure out something you're not going to figure out.
No, exactly.
I'm trying to.
That's the point.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out something you're not going to figure out because you're not going to understand because it's a circle. There's a disconnect at a certain point.
I understand circles.
No, I'm saying that there's a
I
disconnect.
understand. One thing I understand is the shape of a circle. I think that my point is I don't. no. Let me not put my. There's nothing. There's not. Let me not put my 2 cents in because I think that's bad debate. I think you saying that Kendrick Lamar does not deserve the praise he gets, and then you saying again, well, Outkast deserves the praise they get.
I also didn't say that. You just asked me if I agree with what Dro said.
But that's what Dro said. So what?
Yeah, he said they don't agree enough. Cool. I don't have a stance on Outkast whether they do or do not.
But then why'd you just say you agree with him if you don't have a stance?
Because you were asking me from the sense of do I think the same capacity as Kendrick? That's what you're asking me. Right
That's
or wrong?
what
Joe?
I asked him. Yeah, like what? I asked him the same question. What are we talking about here?
You asked Dro, do you think they get the praise they deserve? He said they don't get enough. Yeah, and then Dro said they don't get enough.
You don't at all.
I feel indifferent to that. I feel
But
indifferent
you
to
just
that.
said you agree when he said I don't think so.
Okay, so I feel indifferent. I feel
Okay, well, then
I
that's
feel
it.
indifferent. I feel indifferent.
So
to that.
you don't care about Outkast or Kendrick? Jesus Christ. That nigga, nigga, give that nigga Ice Spice album and that's it. Get that nigga Ice Spice Drake. This nigga music catalog stinks.
I didn't sit here and say,
That
oh,
nigga-
Outkast don't deserve this,
Let
or
me-
Outkast gets too much praise.
No, you
None of
wouldn't
that.
say that because it's they're too classic.
Outkast is great. Outkast is great. That's it. They're great. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, they get caped. First of all,
is Kendrick great?
First of all,
Is
two different
Kendrick
time
great?
periods.
Is Kendrick?
Yes. Yeah. I'm not gonna say Kendrick's not great. Yes, Kendrick is great. That's not my argument.
So he's overrated and not great. I mean, he's overrated.
He
He's
is
overrated and great.
Yes, you can be both. You can't be both.
I never seen it. Maybe you can, but I've never seen it. I've never seen an overrated. I've never seen an overrated great nigga in my life.
Meek.
The fuck?
Meek.
Meek ain't great. Yeah, Meek ain't do nothing to be great.
Meek's not great.
Bro.
I'm not saying.
Yo, you niggas.
I'm not saying I'm not saying he's Drake. You see what I'm saying?
No.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's my point, my nigga. Like there's two
You're not making a point.
niggas gauges are
I
different.
promise you, you're not making a point.
So Meek is not a great
I promise
rapper.
you, I
So Meek is
promise
not a
you-
great rapper.
I promise you're not making a point.
So Meek is not a great rapper.
No.
All right.
Nah,
All right.
No, I do not think Meek.
That's where you can put the pin in the
I do not
conversation.
think Meek Mill is a great rapper.
1 through 4.
We've talked, bro. The people we've talked about today are Kendrick Lamar.
You
Outkast,
comparing? Why are you comparing?
Because you can only compare great to great.
No, you can't. What do you mean? You don't compare great to great. You compare niggas to themselves. Is Meek a great rapper? Yes or no? You just said no.
Oh, I mean, I stand on that. But also,
And that's all the conversation has to stand at.
Derek, you say people only compare themselves.
No, I was comparing
that's
them.
not true.
I was comparing them.
But that's not what you just said.
You
because
gauge an artist by you gauge an
Yes.
artist by comparing them to themselves
Yes.
and their progress and their work.
We compare artists to other artists every day, Derek. I don't know what world you live in.
Yes. You saying that
we've
Meek,
just spent an hour comparing Drake and Kendrick. I'm confused at what you're talking about. We've just spent an hour into we've just spent an hour and a half comparing two artists, and now you're telling me we don't compare artists. What are you talking about?
you see, John does this thing where he throws the fucking smoke screen and he grabs random points and thinks like it changes shit. They don't change shit. It don't change shit.
Did I make up what I just said?
You switch gears. That's what he just did.
How? You asked me if Meek Mill's a great rapper. I said no. Yes? Did I not do that?
Correct.
And I said because I don't think he's like one of the greats. We compare greats to greats every day. What is confusing about that?
Even if you compare Meek to a great,
He's not great.
that's crazy. That's crazy. Niggas had me say he on his mic and say I'm crazy, but niggas say Meek isn't great.
I never said you were crazy.
No,
I
not
just
you.
think, I just think you were wrong.
I'm talking about you cannot say Meek is not a great rapper.
I don't think so.
All right, and you know what? I'm gonna let you chill on that because that's your opinion.
I mean, that's fine. But
that's a crazy statement. That's a crazy statement.
If I give a list of the top 50 rappers, Meek doesn't breathe near that rap list.
But that don't make him less great.
Yes, it does.
That's crazy.
Yes, it does.
That's not crazy?
He's in the top 50, bro. For me.
Because Meek is not near the top 5 rappers of all time.
I said 50.
Because
I said 50.
I said 52.
Whoa.
I said 52.
No, you said 5.
No, I said 50. I said 50.
It's recorded, Derek. I have the headphones on.
And it's 50. I just said 50.
Okay,
He don't put Meek
I'll
near the
play
top
back.
50, which is cool. But that means Meek not a great
I
rapper?
didn't say that. He don't sniff the top 50.
And that don't make him a great rapper
he don't
still?
Sniff it. No.
And that's okay. You know why? And you know why?
I think there's a reason the NBA does a top 50 or top 75.
And that's fine.
You're not great if you're not on that list.
That's crazy.
Sorry.
That's crazy because there were niggas who were not on that top 75 that niggas were complaining about not being on the top 75.
Niggas complain
Just
about
because you're
shit
not on a
every
fucking
day.
list don't mean you're not great. Just
think-
because
I
Meek
think
is
if
not
you can't
sniffing
get-
the top
I think
50, which is fine because there's enough rap
listen.
niggas in the industry
No,
for the
you-
last 30 years.
you know-
I get it.
you know how-
saying Meek is not a great rapper is crazy.
You know how niggas like there's debatables like T-Mac should be on the list. Wooty woo, right? You see that, right? You're not even in the debate. It's like, oh, we leave that nigga off. Oh, whatever.
You think niggas in the industry are saying Meek not a great rapper?
Niggas where? In the industry?
In the street, saying that Meek not a great rapper? Or in the industry?
I go by the industry, not the streets.
Both.
I'm not.
You think
I'm not
people in the
streets.
industry saying Meek not a great rapper?
Yes.
Opinionated.
That's fine.
So
We can end it right there.
I mean, you also told me Kendrick Lamar was overrated.
Yes, I did.
opinionated.
That's nasty.
You can be great and overrated. Yes, you can. You wrote a Meek. He said Meek not great. This is just showing me where the conversation is standing.
He's great and overrated, but I love him.
You can be great and overrated. Yes, you can. The point A. Point B,
But why,
Meek is not great.
Why do y'all points stand with gunshots and mine don't?
What do you?
Like, yo, I'm so confused. Why do y'all points so solidified and the calm points I'm making that make the most sense?
First of all, they're not calm. You were the loudest. And secondly, it's fine. It's cool. You're passionate. It's fine. I understand that.
Yeah.
Secondly, they can still stand. Where they stand, where you don't need to stand with me. That's fine. But just say Meek is not a great rapper, which is a whole separate conversation.
I mean, that's
is
fine.
crazy.
I
Do
don't
I think
think-
Meek is the greatest of all time? No, I don't.
If I mean, why, no one is.
No,
no one's
but
debating
I'm
that.
saying, but to say
What
Meek
I'm
is not
saying-
a great rapper is
What
crazy.
I'm saying is the great rapper, the people that I see as great rappers, Meek Mill can't sniff next to them. Meek Mill can't sniff Rakim. He can't sniff Hove. He can't sniff Kendrick. He can't sniff Drake.
That's
he can't sniff
different timeline,
like.
too. I agree,
And that's
I agree,
fine.
I
He can't,
agree.
he
No,
can't
and
sniff,
that's fine.
He can't
I
sniff
agree.
none of them guys.
You see, and that's fine, but that don't make a nigga less
think,
great, though. That's my point. Like, that's fine. I respect that and I agree with that. But
And
that
just
don't make
like-
someone less great.
And here's the thing. I guess your barometer may be different, but like when the NBA has stars and superstars, I don't call you can average 30 points a game this year, but you're not ever going to be Kevin Durant. You're not a superstar. You're like Shea Gilgeous can average 30 points this year. He's not Kevin Durant. You can say what you want. You can do what you want. You can run around and grab as many 30. You're not that. And I'm sorry, that's the reality of it is. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Meek don't get paid like a great rapper. He don't run around like a great rapper. He doesn't get the recognition like a great rapper. He gets disrespected like a cool rapper. Like it's all there's a difference in how niggas run around that are great. And I'm sorry to break the news to you. You may like a nigga, but he's not in that category of those great niggas. He's not.
That's
and
crazy.
maybe he will be one day, but Meek don't got more than one classic maybe.
What about a little bit?
This nigga.
Maybe. No,
Meek,
what
wait,
the fuck?
whoa. That's fine. You said Meek don't got more than one classic?
No, we don't. How many classic albums does Meek Mill have to you, Derek?
I will give 2 to him.
That nigga may seem like he said 6. All right, but
You got
which 2?
Championships, definitely a 1. And probably his first album.
Probably his first
Not his
album.
first album. Is it first
or
album?
his first album.
Yeah, his first album. I'll say his first album. I'll say his first album, and I will say Championships.
So it's a maybe on the first and or it's 2
Yeah.
definites.
I will say 2 definites. I will say 2 definites. I'm not saying every album he put out a classic.
That's fine.
But yeah, I will say 2 definites. My whole shit is you saying Meek is not a great rapper is crazy.
And I don't think he's a good rapper. That's it.
I
don't.
yeah.
You told me Kendrick Lamar niggas like him too much.
Yeah, and that's cool
So that's hey man.
too. that's cool too.
I think yours is the crazier one.
And that's okay.
Listen,
That's okay.
championship talent.
I know, bro. I know.
Championships having uptown vibes on it does not make me go crazy.
That doesn't make it a less.
Y'all niggas, bro.
That's okay.
I hear y'all niggas, bro.
That's okay.
That nigga uptown and all right, cool,
Yeah.
my nigga.
That's cool, man.
Play for them records in the verses, you'll get your ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this was fun though. I had a good time. I had a good time. This went on for 3.5 hours,
God damn.
and overall,
That's easily the longest. Well, longest episode since I've been.
Derek, I'm making it up. I don't know
no,
time.
no,
in
but he said
I don't know
that-
time in seconds.
Almost.
Oh, I'll say I don't know time in seconds.
Almost.
Yeah, I had a really good time. I had a really good time, and I want to end the podcast like this. Derek hates Kendrick Lamar and it's bias, and
It's okay.
shout out to Meek. He's friends with a friend of mine. Still don't think he's a great rapper. It is what it is.
It's crazy.
And I think that's all we got. That's all we got. That's all we got. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, listening. Maybe we'll clip this. Who knows? Yeah. Rest in peace and rest in power to Tyler Mckenzie as always. I should have said this at the beginning of the pod. Maybe I'll clip it and put it in the front. There's a 5K run in Baldwin Park, Baldwin, Long Island. It's called T-Max Run, March 25th. The link is in our bio. Please register. register a team. Come out, support. They'll be giving away T-shirts, bibs. I'm gonna see what else we can contribute on our end. March 25th, that is Kidney Cancer Awareness Month. It's coming up next month. I'm just getting to it early. Please register. Bring a team. You don't have to run. You can walk. You don't even have to participate. Donate. All the information is in our bio. It's the top thing in our bio, in our link tree. So please, take some time. Even if you don't want to participate, donate or come participate and just walk. Bring a family member. If you've ever been affected by cancer, please, come walk and come honor the person that started this whole thing and the reason that we're here. So, and that's all I got, man. You guys have anything else to say besides y'all disdain for actual rap music?
Oh, no, this, you see? Oh, man. Go listen to some Meek, man. And like what you like.
I'm so glad I work in the industry, so I'm like, what the fuck?
Go like what you like, man. That's it.
Sorry to my coworkers.
I'm gonna go listen to some Kendrick on my drive home.
No, you're not, nigga.
You're right, because I'll fall asleep at the wheel. All right, yeah, John, close this out. Da, 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 da.
Just because you listen to Baby Rexa.